number 2. And he makes that one, so he's 1 of 2 for the ball game. It's a 3-point St. John's lead, 94-91. 3 minutes exactly to play here in the second half. Here is Davon Smith. Crosses over into the front court. Wilcher. Wilcher looking, goes baseline. Baseline drive, Lewis. Finds space, puts it up, no good. Ball blocked away, goes out of bounds, and it will be St. John's basketball. 15 on the shot clock, 2:52 to play on the game clock. It is limping Kadari Richmond back into this game for St. John's as Smith comes to the sideline.
Got 15 seconds on the shot clock.
He gets the brief rest right here. They call the set play. Richmond inbounds it, gets the return pass back, fakes the 3, inside the arc, shoots, air ball, and the rebound comes down to Nunn. Outlet pass to Roach. Roach now gets away from Wilcher. Foul on Simeon, and I think that's number 4.
Yeah, foolish foul, way outside that time. 2 shots, each foul now is for both teams. 2 shots.
And indeed, that's the 4th personal foul on Wilcher, and Davon Smith will check back into the game quickly at the next opportunity. So Jeremy Roach goes to the line. Baylor down by 3, 94-91. High arch, perfect on that first free throw attempt. So he is 3 of 4 from the stripe, and he has 17 points in the game. Second free throw coming up. Richmond back to the sideline. Second free throw attempt. No good. Rebound Lewis. Lewis to Smith. Smith, Wilcher. High right. Looking to post up edge of 4. They go around the horn. Left side quarter court to Lewis. 15 seconds to shoot. Edge of 4. St. John's up by 2, 94-92. Smith, baseline. Wilcher, 3 ball. Perfect. Simeon Wilcher with a home run shot, and St. John's goes up 5, 97-92.
Baylor went into his 2-3 zone that time. St. John's did a great job of moving the ball around the perimeter. Wilcher all alone in the left-hand corner.
Here is Nunn now. Acceleration. Nunn now gets away from Lewis, and a foul called on RJ.
Well, I thought he had a steal that time. Then there was a little contact, so it's going to be 2 shots at the line for Baylor.
1:58 to play here in the second half. 97-92. St. John's by 5. Free throws coming up for Baylor. And it will be Jaden Nunn that will go to the free throw line. That's now 3 personal fouls on Lewis. Nunn shoots. Rotation, and he gets the conversion. So it's 97-93. St. John's leads it by 4. Here's the second free throw. Misses. Rebound RJ. Lewis goes to Davon Smith, and he brings it slowly into the front court right now.
Baylor goes back into man-to-man defense.
Left wing pass to Lewis Jr. Down to the baseline. Throws the ball. The ball is deflected into the hands of Edge of 4 in the back court. 9 seconds to shoot. 8 seconds to shoot. Edge of 4 dumps it baseline. Wilcher hit it 3 moments ago. Lewis will try a 3. Short. And the rebound into the hands of O'Meara. Outlet pass to Edgecombe. 1:25 to play here. Second overtime. St. John's 97, Baylor 93. Edgecombe, clear out pass. And down the middle. And it is Wright who puts it up, no good. Ball loose, and a foul is called. It's on Edge of 4, I believe. And that would be personal foul number 4. So 1:11 to play. St. John's 97, Baylor 93. Norchad O'Meara goes to the free throw line for Baylor. been quiet of late, but he's had some ball game. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 6 of 8 from the free throw line.
Yeah, has a great touch from this line all night long.
First free throw, the high arch, misses it. St. John's with the 4-point lead, 97-93.
Got a block out here.
High arch again, misses that one too, and the rebound comes down to Smith. 2 missed free throws by Norchad O'Meara. 97-93. St. John's will probably take some time off the clock here. There's 18 seconds to shoot. There's under a minute to play here in the second overtime. Lewis, Wilcher, acceleration. Wilcher, bounce pass inside the Ejiofor, goes through his legs the other way, and the ball rolls into the hands of Wilcher the other way. Two-hand pass. Here's Ejiofor on the drive. Puts it up. Block shot by O'Meara. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Baylor basketball.
Boy, a lot of contact that time and no call whatsoever off of Ejiofor. And Baylor will get possession. St. John's still up by 4, but 38 seconds remaining.
In the second overtime, Coach Baylor has missed 4 free throws. And here comes Baylor the other way with 35 seconds to play. Down the right side of the lane. Right shot is rejected by Ejiofor, out of bounds. So here's the set. 32 seconds to play second overtime. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Baylor basketball. St. John's leads it 97-93. Wright will inbound it. Guarded by Lewis on the inbounds pass. Wright looks, loops it into O'Meara. By Ejiofor, out of bounds. The clock, it says 19. I don't know if that's right, but that's what it shows. 30.5 to play. Now it's up to 20. 20 on the shot clock. Here comes the inbounds pass. And it comes to Roach. 18 seconds to shoot. Roach gets away from Wilcher, down to the baseline. A clear out pass. O'Meara for 3. Short. Skying for the rebound is Smith. And he is fouled in the backcourt. I'll tell you, out of all the elements of Davon Smith, his elevation, he saw it on a block shot, and he really went high for that rebound.
He has great ups, as they call it. And now he's had a chance to get to the free throw line for 2 shots.
And a chance to seal this one here. Right now it's a 4-point lead for St. John's, 97-93. He'll get 2 free throws, 18.7 to play here in the second overtime. Here's the first one. And it rolls off the front facing of the rim. And he'll get the second one here. 18.7. Second free throw for Davon Smith. Good. So it's now 98-93. St. John's up by 5 with 18.7 to play. Nunn will inbound it. Here's the full court pressure. In the backcourt to O'Meara. Guarded by Ejiofor across the right sideline. Timeout called by Baylor with 14.8 to play. St. John's 98 and Baylor 93. And Coach, if you're St. John's here right now, what are you thinking about defensively?
Well, defensively, you're going to continue to play a man-to-man. You know Baylor is going to try to take it to the basket. They don't really need a 3. They need a couple of possessions. So they're going to go quick, and I think you're going to see one of those guards take it strong to the basket. If they can't get there, then they might kick it out for a 3-point shot. But 14.8 seconds remaining. St. John's has a 5-point cushion. It's going to be important if Baylor does score that they're organized, they get into their press offense and get the ball in bounds to a good free throw shooter.
And the winner of this game will take on either Tennessee or Virginia for the championship tomorrow night. 14.8 to play second half. And St. John's up by 5, 98-93.
Both teams have played so hard in this game, and it's been a very physical game. Both teams are going to sleep well tonight. They probably get into and get their rest.
Well, now The huddle, Wilcher, Ejiofor, Scott, Lewis, and Smith in the game for St. John's right now. (98-93). None will inbound it. RJ giving him the proper space. Here comes the inbounds pass to O'Meara, to Roach. Roach now moves to the left side, almost stumbled down to the floor. 10 seconds to play. Edgecombe, desperation three is good. With 6 seconds to play, it is 98-96 with 6 seconds to play. Here comes
timeout.
A timeout. So it is a 2-point ball game, Coach, as Edgecombe hits that 3-point shot with 6 seconds to play. 98-96. Big time conversion there by the freshman.
Well, it's so important now. Press offense. You got to get it in. You know, Bill is an aggressive team. They're going to go after that ball. So you got to come meet every pass, and be strong with it, because you know they're going to attack you.
And
foul right away.
That's
they're
what
going
I'm
to
saying.
foul right away. So
it'll be a quick foul.
And then you got to make your free throws.
So St. John's, coached by Rick Pitino and Scott Drew, for the Baylor Bears, it's 98-96 with 6 seconds to play. Edgecombe hitting the three to create the margin that we have right now. Edgecombe has 10 points in this game. St. John's led by the 22 points of Ejiofor and 20 points for Scott. Smith has 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. R.J. Lewis has 16. Kadari Richmond had 14, including the free throws to tie in the first overtime and the basket on a finger roll down the middle to put this game into the first overtime. But we're in the second overtime right now.
It's going to be interesting to see what they set up and who do they go to get the ball in bounds. You would think Scott would be pretty good at the free throw line. He's been great from three-point range. Wilshire is another good, I think, a good free throw shooter. Ejiofor, you know, has struggled at the line. He's 6 for 10 in this ball game.
So St. John's about ready to check back already. Baylor is out onto the floor. We'll see what their way and with that made baskets. Keep in mind, St. John's can sweep the baseline, and they set up with 5, all 5 out of bounds. And Scott Drew says, I think we'll call a timeout with that. So basically what they did was have all 5 players out of bounds, and
well, they can run routes. They have certain routes that they run, and sometimes they're running around and come off a screen, but it's all set up to get the ball in the hands of a guy you know can make a free throw. Don't be surprised if he changes the out of bounds now. Instead of lining up 5 across, maybe he'll go to another setup.
And St. John's, well, at least the indications right now, Coach, is that they'll use the 5 across.
And Lewis, it looks like, will be the inbounder.
And Edgecombe will guard the basketball. Or at least right now. Crowd, silence, anticipation, 6.5 to play, second overtime. RJ looking. Gets it inbounds to Ejiofor, and he is fouled with 4.1.
Boy, did they attack him. They were going for that steal. Good, strong hands by Ejiofor to keep possession. 4 seconds left in this ball game. He's going to the line for 2 shots.
So Zuby goes to the free throw line for St. John's here. Chance to seal it. 98-96. Ejiofor to the line for the first of 2. And now we have more whistles. And now they want to look at something.
I have no idea what this is all about. It looked like Edgefoot was fouled. We all saw that on the inbound pass.
Unless they want to look at the clock. That would be the only other thing that I could think of. But none was whistled for his third personal foul. Now everybody is back right now. And right now the clock shows 4.1. So 2 free throws coming up for Edgefour. The crowd, St. John's crowd all over the place here. Lots of red in the stands. Here's Zuby. St. John's up by 2. And he misses the first free throw attempt. So now with 4.1, the dramatics come to this. 4.1, St. John's 98, Baylor 96. Edgefour with one more free throw attempt. Bounces the ball, rotates, shoots, and short. And the rebound comes down to O'Meara with 3, 2, and Roach for 3 at the buzzer. It's good. Jeremy Roach hits the home run shot, and it's Baylor that escapes with the 99-98 win over St. John's. Just heartbreaking for the Red Storm.
Heartbreaking, no doubt about it. Missed free throws, and it was enough time left, 4 seconds left on the clock. They were able to get the ball up to Roach, penetrated, hit a long three-point shot, but it was an open shot right at the buzzer.
And officials are at the clock there. Make sure that it is official, and it is good. Count the bucket. Baylor comes away with the victory, 98-99 here tonight.
Well, you're never going to see a more exciting game. I don't know the whole season, but what a tough game to lose by St. John's, who fought so hard to get back in it. And the biggest thing that hurt them, you'd have to say, if you had to point to one thing, was their free throw shooting for the game.
And Steve Masiello is the one that is going to join us here on the post-game show, and we will not keep him long. Just a couple of questions.
Yep.
And that basically, would be it. It came down to the very end, the final 4.1 in this game, and Baylor comes away with the win, 99-98, and. Is as heartbreaking as
it gets.
As it gets.
Yeah.
And that's a situation here tonight in the Bahamas.
What a hard-fought game by both of these teams. Physical.
So both teams now making their way. St. John's heading off to its room. And then Baylor celebrating before it will leave the floor, as well as the whole team surrounded around Roach, who hit the game-winning shot as he's doing his post-game interview.
That's what college
CBS
basketball is all about.
Yeah,
Great
without
game.
a doubt. So what we will go ahead and do and say, this is the Tennessee Tip-Off Show. That's Bert Bertelkamp. I'm John Wilkerson, and you're listening to Tennessee Basketball as the Volunteers come out on the floor on the Vol Radio Network.
It's football time in Tennessee, and Tennessee Roofing Specialist loves to support the Vols and UT fans, so they would like to offer you a 10% discount during football season. Tennessee Roofing Specialist is your local roofing experts, specializing in new construction, remodeling, and commercial roofing, and committed to providing outstanding service at a price that won't break the bank. So if you're looking for an affordable, reliable roofing company, visit TennesseeRoofingSpecialist.com for your free estimate today. Tennessee Roofing Specialist, your roof, their reputation.
Toyota Thon is on.
the perfect time to save on a new Toyota truck. Now through December 2nd, get 1.99 APR financing on a new 24 Tundra. Excludes TRD Pro. Or lease a Tacoma SR5 double cab for $279 a month for 39 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Nobody builds trucks better than Toyota. Let's go places.
At McKinnish Law Group, they believe that every client deserves dedicated, personalized legal support. Whether you're facing a divorce, trying to obtain Social Security disability benefits, or navigating a criminal case, their experienced attorneys are here to stand by your side with a reputation for results and a commitment to your success. McKinnish Law Group is your trusted partner in the legal system. Visit McKinnishLaw.com. All people are equal before the law. A good attorney makes a difference.
Download the WIVK app and listen to the Frog Station anywhere.
Tennessee warming up at the goal to our left. Virginia warming up the goal to our right, which means that we're getting closer to tip-off between Tennessee and Virginia. This is the Tennessee Tip-Off Show. The focus on Game 2 as the number 9 Volunteers take on the Cavaliers. It's been a while since they played. In fact, when you consider the handful of times that Rick Barnes went up against Virginia when he was in the ACC, this is the first time he'll go up against Virginia as Tennessee's coach, and this is year 10 for him.
Is that right?
Yeah, Tennessee was 1-4 the first time, the first 5 games they played. You go back to the early 20th century. That is Tennessee the first time. I think 1917 might have been the first time the two teams met. Tennessee was 1-4. Of course, there were some classic matchups in the NCAA tournament. Yeah. Dale Ellis against Ralph Sampson.
Yeah, I remember.
Virginia got both of those. In fact, 3-1 on neutral sites for the Cavaliers. Those 3 wins were all NCAA. Excuse me, 2 of those wins were NCAA tournament games. Tough losses for Dale Ellis and company. The last time they met in the NCAA tournament, Tennessee won in Columbus, Ohio. But Virginia 3-1 all time against Tennessee on neutral sites, neutral site floors, and then the Volunteers and the Cavaliers have split the last 8. So Tennessee has done a much better job competing against Virginia over these last get-togethers. They have not met since 2013. That was a home game in Knoxville, and that was a great game for Tennessee as the Volunteers had 3 that scored in not just in double digits, but 20 points plus. So that was
was Jordan McRae.
It sure was. Exactly right. So 87-52 was that home win back on December 30th, 2013, the last time they got together. But as we were talking about, Bert, with Tennessee Volunteers playing awfully good basketball. They took on an Austin Peay team, very formidable, and really managed what was a height differential and got everything taken care of in that regard, built a lead at the half, and the Governors never really threatened after that. Virginia has some height that will go up against. It's 3 guards, 2 forwards for Tennessee. It's 2 guards, 3 forwards for Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia, they run that pack line defense. They really guard the paint. Tennessee, Ziegler will break them down, but we're going to have to some outside shots to loosen up that defense some. But Virginia, one interesting thing, on average, they make more threes a game than they do free throws. So they really shoot the 3 well. I think they shoot a high percentage, 44% from the three-point line, 48% up from the field. So they're deliberate, but they look for the 3. And Isaac McNeely is their number 1 scorer at 16 a game. He really shoots the 3 well. He's shooting 64% early in the season, but still he can stroke it.
Well, it's Tennessee and Virginia. They're finally warming up on the floor in front of us. So why don't we go to the Big Orange scoreboard and Bobby Rader.
John, thank you very much, and hello, everyone. It has been a very busy Thursday night already around the SEC with home games for South Carolina, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma. While like Tennessee, Texas, and Vanderbilt are playing at neutral sites in early season tournament formats. The Longhorns playing Syracuse in the Legends Classic in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. And Texas wins that game by a final of 70-66. Longhorns go to 3-1 on the season for Syracuse, their first loss of the year. The Commodores playing Nevada in the Charleston Classic in South Carolina. and Vanderbilt leading 65-59, still 6 minutes to go in the second half. For South Carolina, the Gamecocks playing at home tonight in Columbia. They lead Mercer and win over Mercer by 12, 84-72. Ole Miss a winner at the Pavilion in Oxford, 168 over Oral Roberts. And with under 2 minutes to go in the second half, Oklahoma hosting East Texas A&M. The Sooners lead 81-52. Tonight in the Bahamas, it's Tennessee with 10th-year Vols head coach, 38th overall, Rick Barnes, against Virginia and Ron Sanchez. Although formerly head coach at UNC Charlotte, Sanchez is only 34 days into his tenure as interim head coach at Virginia. The longtime Cavalier assistant moved over one seat when Tony Bennett called it quits 2 days earlier. Off to a 3-0 start, Sanchez admits he hasn't had a lot of time to make changes and isn't really sure how many changes are actually needed.
You know, I'm not sure that Virginia basketball is going to look much different under my leadership than it did under Coach Bennett's. The time that has been invested into this place, over the last 15 years is the reason why this program has had so much success. Obviously I was here at the beginning. We journeyed for a while. The program was in a great space, and before I departed, and my desire to come back was to continue to build on that. And I'll be foolish if I try to reinvent something that has been so good for so long.
What if, instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you could choose one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon, with big bank reliability and small bank resolve. You get 160 years of financial strength and stability and an enduring commitment to personal service. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall.
It's time to cheer on the Tennessee Volunteers with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
This is the Vol Network.
And this is the Tennessee Tip-Off Show. I'm Bobby Ryder. As tonight, it's Tennessee and Virginia. The winner of tonight's game will take on Baylor on Friday evening at 9:35 in Nassau. The loser will take on St. John's tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. Hey, before we go any further, let's take 10 seconds for station identification. That's 10 seconds for station ID. From Learfield, this is the Vol Network.
Your home for the Vols. 107.7 WIVK-FM, Knoxville.
A Cumulus Media Station.
WIVK.
Tennessee and Virginia tonight. And before we join you on Friday, the first of 9 games involving SEC teams will have already gone final. The LSU Tigers take on Pitt Friday afternoon in the Greenbrier Tip-Off Tournament in West Virginia. So far, so good for Tigers' third-year head coach and Oak Ridge, Tennessee native, Matt McMahon.
Happy to start the year 4-0, and now we have great opportunity this weekend. I think the field is loaded in West Virginia. Pitt, to me, is a top 25 team in the country. They have elite point guard play, very experienced, and so it'll be a great test for us on Friday afternoon.
The Tigers and the Panthers will tip at 2 tomorrow. It's time now for tonight's Vol in the Spotlight, presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans, protecting Tennesseans since 1947. Plan on us. Ohio State transfer Felix Okpara had 12 points on 6 of 10 shooting, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks, 1 assist, 1 steal against Austin Peay in the Tennessee game on Sunday. It's those defensive numbers, being on Rick Barnes' coach team, that are of most importance game in, game out. Earlier, the Vol Network's Vince Ferrar caught up with the Nigeria-born junior who now calls Chattanooga home.
So obviously Coach Barnes is emphasizing defense with you guys. When he pulls you aside, what is he talking to you the most about in wanting to take your game to another level?
For me, it's just being able to guard my man. I feel like, in the past, I've just been more of a rim protector, trying to stay in the paint and trying to block shots. I think the next level for me is coming out and, staying attached to my man. Also looking at trying to go help block shots. Don't lose my man, on defense. I think that's one of the things Coach Barnes has been emphasizing on me.
This opportunity in the Bahamas, tell me how exciting it is. A couple of games, go to a luxurious, warm place like the Bahamas.
Man, it's just really exciting. The guys are really excited for it. I think like we were ready for the games we got coming up, and we've been preparing well too.
What are some things you guys know about the Cavaliers in your matchup with them?
We know they're going to try to blitz the ball screen, send two to the ball. We got a lot of short role playing Austin P. I think we're going to get a lot this game coming up too. They want to shoot a lot of threes. They want to shoot open threes, and they're not scared to run the shot clock. They're trying to get threes. They don't really like scoring the paint. They only have one guy who wants to score in the paint. The rest of the points are going to come from threes. So I think for us, it's just being able to be attached to our man. Don't lose our man. They have 2-3 shooters on the court every time. Rebound the basketball, because when they take threes, long rebounds. So I think those are the key factors.
Best of luck against Virginia. Great to talk to you. We'll enjoy the Bahamas, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for the time.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. That is Tennessee forward Junior Felix Akpara. Bobby, back to you.
Vince, thank you very much. That is the Vol Network's Vince Ferrara. As tonight, it's the Volunteers and the Cavaliers as you listen to the Tennessee Tip-Off Show, a part of Tennessee basketball on the Vol Radio Network.
This is Jeff Jarnigan for Be the Younger You. If you sign up, you save 20% on your deal. During the holiday season, you have a family member join you, a spouse or someone else in your household, and they will save 50%. Now you have a way to team up and lose weight together. Get a jump on your health and enjoy the holidays while making life-saving changes together. I know I certainly have. BeTheYoungerYouKnox.com or 865-498-3000.
Attention Vols fans, score big with Lazy Days RV. Our roster features more than 600 new and pre-owned units. Whether you're looking to draft your dream RV or trade up from the sidelines, we have the perfect play for you. With locations in Turkey Creek, Strawberry Plains, and Nashville's Borough, we're your end zone for RV greatness. Tackle your RV needs. Swing by today or visit LazyDays.com. It's time to win big with Lazy Days RV.
Breakfast, brunch, and lunch. Go ahead, name a more iconic trio. We'll wait with the door open and the coffee brewing. Because at First Watch, we're serving up all your brunch favorites and the best of the season, made to order every day from 7 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Whether or not you start at the crack of dawn with us, we'll leave that up to you. Come visit us in your neighborhood or order online at firstwatch.com and on our app. First Watch. Yeah, it's fresh.
107.7 WIVK.
On your smart speaker.
Tonight, it's Tennessee and Virginia in the Bahamas. Tip time now set for 10:23 Eastern Time. An update on that Oklahoma game in Norman. Sooners have won over East Texas A&M, 84-56. Now a minute and a half remaining in West Virginia, and it is Vanderbilt now leading Nevada 68-66. Tonight, Tennessee and Virginia, the Cavaliers leading the all-time series, as John has talked about. It dates back to 1917, 8 wins, 5 losses to Tennessee. The most recent meeting was before Rick Barnes arrived on campus in Knoxville. Tennessee won 87-52 back in 2013. Barnes is 4-5 against Virginia all-time, but this will be his first meeting with them as head coach at Tennessee. Now let's get the last word courtside from Tennessee head coach Rick Barnes, brought to you by First Horizon.
So the team has flown south, not necessarily for the winter, but for back-to-back games. You start with Virginia. What has it been like breaking down the Cavaliers?
Well, new coach, but somewhat doing the same things that they did under Tony Bennett, but playing, look like they're maybe playing a little bit quicker, doing some ball screen stuff, different type things. But still, highly disciplined, mature team, that very good passing team, really good shooting team. Got to know personnel, extremely important. They've got 6 guys that, if you leave them alone, they can hurt you.
When you look at the Cavaliers, very similar, I think, to what Tennessee's start has been, 3-0 versus 4-0, but got a good win against Villanova under their belts before they came here. What do you think it's been like for them getting used to just a different voice since Coach Bennett stepped away?
Well, Coach Sanchez has been there. He's been around them, and he left, came back, and so they're familiar with him. And the fact that when Tony stepped aside, I think he knew that's the direction they would go, and so I don't think there will be an issue there with that. And again, very, very good basketball team, playing hard, and as you mentioned, a great win against Villanova.
As far as your team, what was it like to make the trip south and then now know that there are back-to-back games with such a short turnaround?
Well, other than being 4 hours late getting here, as you know, you made the trip with us. But we're here, and really neat place. Balmore's really feels like it's brand new, actually, and. But, we're here to play basketball, and we've got this one tonight, and hopefully we'll play late again tomorrow night. But one day at a time, and it's about us playing well. We hope to get Darling Stone back in if we can tonight a little bit, to working back in. But we're looking forward to see what we can do down here.
We've got more with the coach coming up, as tonight it's Tennessee against Virginia.
It's the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. Go Vols!
Bob, let's talk about how Ford F-150 and Super Duty stay at the top of their game.
With all that power, smart tech, and outstanding capability that are designed to help you stay in the zone.
And they keep raising their game.
That's why for 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series is America's best-selling truck.
Time to bring home a champion.
For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Volunteers.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Fox Insurance Group in Oak Ridge if auto owners make sense for you.
This is Coach Rick Barnes, and when the Vols and Food City team up to make your holidays merry, it certainly has a big orange ring to it.
Driving the lane, taking a charge, behind the back, passes galore. Gourmet cookies, handmade candies, and cakes, the freshest produce, party trays, and more. Monster stunts, butchers that cut the freshest steaks. Food City's here. Yum, yum.
The Vols and Food City bring their A game for the holidays, so you enjoy them that much more.
Game 5 for the University of Tennessee on the season. It's Tennessee against the Cavaliers from Charlottesville. Coach, when you take a look at your two seniors that have been here every step along the way, Jemai Mashak and Zakai Ziegler, it's got to be something to have contributed to what is basketball, showing these guys literally the world. What is it like to be able to have those two guys lead Tennessee the way they have, as well as introduce others that are now joining the program to an experience like this?
Well, I think those guys, if you know, John, they've been with us a long time and been in a lot of different situations, but they would tell you, regardless of coming to a place like this, a nice resort area, beautiful weather, more downtime than we normally have back home this time of year, but they're here to play basketball, and their voice in the gym as we were just finished up our walkthrough here was terrific today. They know they want to win. We expect them to lead this team in a lot of different areas, and their teammates rely on them, really, and expect them to show them the way to do this. And it's a long night, though, when you think about it. You know, we finish shoot around, and we got to come back and get ready, you know, like we normally would. But those guys have meant a lot to this program in their time here, and this is their final go-around, and we hope it's a great year for them.
We've seen Igor Milicic really put together back-to-back impressive games. What's it been like to see him get assimilated to his teammates as well as start to produce the way that you know he can?
Well, that is and you're right, he has done that. You know, I thought he has settled down. Some of the anxiety had gotten out of his game, and he was letting it come to him and not overly press him. But a little concerned about that tonight because, you know, he went to the University of Virginia before he transferred to UNC Charlotte to play for Coach Sanchez, and I just want him to stay focused on what's at hand here tonight and not worry about all those things that are over with and done with. But we need him to continue to grow the way he's growing right now.
As you mentioned, with Darlingstone, it has been a different path for him as he joins this program this year. And what is it like to just have him on the cusp of being able to get out there and contribute?
Well, we're excited. And again, he's here because we knew he could help us win, and we knew that he's a guy that, he's a really good basketball player with excellent instincts, and we just want to see him be who he is. Again, not have to force anything, and he's not that type of player, and then just let it come to him and work his way back into the rotation.
Well, Coach, certainly a challenge in front of Tennessee tonight. Good luck against Virginia.
All right, thank you, John.
The last word from Coach Rick Barnes, brought to you by First Horizon Bank. Big bank muscle, small bank hustle. The official bank of the Vols. That's going to do it for the Tennessee Tip-Off Show. Up next, we have Big Orange basketball as the Volunteers of Tennessee take on the Cavaliers of Virginia. That's up next as you listen to Tennessee Basketball on the Vol Radio Network.
Enrichment Federal Credit Union makes it easy to get funds for any type of loan. Auto, mortgage, credit card, personal loans, and more. Best of all, the entire process can be done safely and securely online without ever leaving your home. Apply online today at enrichmentfcu.org. It takes about 5 minutes to fill out most loan applications. If you need additional help, you can text or video chat directly with a loan professional. Getting the funds you need has never been easier with Enrichment Federal Credit Union. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Does life feel heavy sometimes? Lay your burden down and give it to God. The Gathering Church is a community of believers who are not here to fix you, but to help you receive the love that God wants you to have. It's never too late. Jesus still saves, heals, delivers, prospers, and He cares for you. Prayer service at 9:30 a.m., teaching at 10:30. Visit online at thegatheringfamily.com, or better yet, come in person. All are welcome at The Gathering. You're not alone. You can make this place your home.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Look for it at your local retailers today.
You're tuned in to Tennessee Basketball on the Vol Network.
Tennessee Basketball is about hard work and effort. It's about each man doing his job. We will give our all for Tennessee Basketball today.
Tennessee wins! This is Big Orange Basketball.
For the fourth time in the history of the program, the Tennessee Volunteers are in the Bahamas for a November tournament. The Big Orange came away with a big prize in the Battle for Atlantis in 2022, and this year is competing for the first time in the Baha Mar Championship. It's a solid field where ranked teams Baylor and St. John's just win double overtime before the Bears hit one at the buzzer. Virginia is the draw for Tennessee in tonight's matchup. Cavaliers have an interim head coach who was promoted from within the staff. Key newcomers from programs like Kansas State, Duke, and San Diego State. It's a heck of a way to wrap up the first day here in Nassau. Stay tuned for Tennessee and Virginia.
It's time for Bob and Bert on Big Orange Basketball. Exciting play-by-play action of the Tennessee Volunteers on the Vol Network. With Bert Bertelkamp and Bob Kessler.
Sponsored by First Horizon, Big Bank Muscle, Small Bank Hustle.
By UT Medical Center, the official healthcare provider of the Vols. UT Medical Center, the region's academic medical center.
By Farm Bureau Insurance, our agents are there when you need them. We're Tennessee's insurance company and the official insurance of the Big Orange.
By Ford, visit your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers.
By the natural gas utilities and pipeline companies in Tennessee.
Natural gas.
And by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Fans, choose to chill. Coors Light. Celebrate responsibly. Distributed across the Volunteer State by Cherokee Distributing.
Back in 30 seconds.
Tennessee Basketball on 107.7 WIVK is brought to you by Sevier Heights, Aubrey's Restaurant, Volunteer Toyota Dealers, Be the Younger You, Chancey & Reynolds, Fleet Tire, Food City, The Gathering Church, Gus's World Famous Fried Chicken, Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, Visit My Smokies, Swaggerty Sausage, Tennessee Roofing Specialists, Union Place Bar and Grill, and by Rusty Wallace Family of Dealerships, Honda, Kia, Chevrolet, Nissan, Ford, Toyota, and Hyundai.
It's worth the wait. After double overtime in the first game, we're getting closer and closer to tip-off for Tennessee and Virginia. Volunteers and the Cavaliers meeting yet again this time for number 14 in the all-time series between the two. Bert, Tennessee ready to go. Looks like Virginia is too. They can't wait to just get after it after waiting almost the entire day and better part of the night.
It's a long day. Even though you're in the Bahamas, it's a long day, and you watch everybody having fun in the water and going down water slides. You can't do any of that. You got to focus on playing basketball. Like Coach Barnes said, they're here for business. This is a big game. Tennessee ready to play, and so will Virginia. Should be a great matchup.
Looks like Tennessee's wearing orange, Virginia wearing navy blue. Maybe someday college football will get it in gear just the same. We've got more coming your way as tonight it's Tennessee and Virginia, and this is Tennessee Basketball on the Vol Radio Network.
Nothing makes sports better than mouth-watering food. Drive down Sutherland Avenue or Lovell Road. Pull over to that fresh, amazing smell coming from Gus's world-famous fried chicken, and you'll find that out for a fact. Gus's still fries chicken the way it was meant to be, using their proprietary 50-year-old recipe out of Mason, Tennessee. It's so good that GQ magazine named Gus's one of the top 10 meals worth flying for in the U.S. If you love fried chicken, and what Vol fan doesn't, you have to try Gus's world-famous fried chicken. Game day packs and catering available. Open 7 days a week.
For over 60 years, Stowers Machinery has had the privilege of being East Tennessee's Caterpillar dealer. We offer sales, rental, parts, and service support for Cat machines, generators, aerial lifts, and general construction equipment. We are committed to providing you with the support and reliability you need to continue to make this community the best place to work and live. Stop by one of our Knoxville locations on Old Rutledge Pike and Lexington Drive. Visit us online at StowersCat.com or give us a call at 865-355-0600 and see how we can help you with your next project.
I'll always remember our family vacations in the beautiful Smoky Mountains. We'd rent a cabin, Dad would take us hiking, whitewater rafting, or horseback riding. I really enjoy making this tradition a part of my children's lives.
With over 2,000 cabins, campgrounds, and bed and breakfast to choose from, Visit My Smokies is the only site you need to plan your Smoky Mountain getaway. Visit MySmokies.com. Come home to the Smokies and make vacation memories that will last a lifetime.
Hi, we're Old Dominion on your flagship station for the Vols, 107.7 WIBK.
About to have the lineups introduced here for the second game of the Baha Mar Hoops Championship. With Bert Bertelkamp, I'm John Wilkerson. Why don't we take a look at tonight's starting lineups? And for Tennessee, it'll be fifth-year senior guard number 2, Chaz Lanier from Nashville. 5'9" senior guard number 5, Zakai Ziegler from Long Island, New York. Forward, 6'10", a senior from Rovinj, Croatia, number 7, Igor Milicic. For Tennessee, a guard, 6'4" senior from Fontana, California, Jemai Meshak. And getting the start also in the front court, 6'11" junior from Lagos, Nigeria, number 34, Felix Okpara. Starters for the Virginia Cavaliers. Forward, 6'11", number 0, Blake Buchanan, sophomore from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Elijah Saunders, a 6'8" forward, 240 pounds, a junior from Phoenix. By way of San Diego State, Elijah Saunders, also in the starting lineup. You've also got TJ Power, a 6'9" forward, a sophomore from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. First a Duke Blue Devil before a Virginia Cavalier. And then the guards, 6'1" sophomore Day Ames from Chicago, Illinois, a former Kansas State Wildcat. And their leading scorer, 6'4" junior guard from Poca, West Virginia, Isaac McNeely. Those are your starting lineups for Tennessee and Virginia.
From day one, 30 years ago, when the first recycling bin was rolled into UT Games, it's been about the environment. And from day one, Eastman and its good sports partners have led the way. From the first cups collected to today's molecular recycling, a lot has changed. Thankfully, these great corporate citizens have not. Thanks to Eastman, Waste Connections, UT Sustainability, and Food City. From day one, good sports always give back.
For over 50 years, we've been telling you about the advantages of natural gas. And the story hasn't changed. It's just gotten better. From natural gas home heating to natural gas water heating, cooking, and clothes drying, even natural gas logs for your fireplace. There have never been more ways to enjoy Tennessee's fuel of the future.
Natural gas.
Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
This is the Vol Network, and you're listening to Tennessee Basketball with Bob Kessling and Bert Bertelkamp.
You can hear the fans. They're fired up for the start between Tennessee and Virginia. The lineups have been introduced. And so why don't we, Bert, while we have a moment here, go through some of the keys of the game for tonight's contest, brought to you by Pilot. Every journey's better with a stop at Pilot. See you out here.
Well, I think one key is Tennessee defending the three. They really shoot the three very well. Virginia does. They shoot it 44%, make 9 or so a game. They're not a powerful offensive team. They only average 65 points a game, but they really shoot the three. We got to guard the three. And then tempo. I think we want to play up tempo. They want to play slow. It's to our advantage to make it a full court game.
You look at McNeely, he's somebody, a lot of time in the program, and he's off to a hot start. As you pointed out, they shoot more three-pointers than free throws.
They average making more three-pointers a game than they do free throws. So that tells you they don't take it to the basket. They play side to side and inside out. They don't really have guards that break you down, but they want to shoot the three. And McNeely's their best player. He can really shoot it. I'd say Meshack will draw him, and Meshack will be all over him, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's off to a great start shooting the ball from three. McNeely 11 of 17 from beyond the arc, 65%. Leading the team with his 16-point average. Kofi, who comes off the bench, is second on the team, scoring 13 points per game. Saunders, who is that former San Diego State Aztec, averaging 10.3. Those are the three players in double figures. For Tennessee, Volunteers led by Zakai Ziegler and his 15.5 points per game. Igor Milicic, with back-to-back outstanding efforts, has taken his average up to 14. Chaz Lanier averaging 13.8. Jordan Gainey averaging 11. So Volunteers 4-0, Virginia 3-0, and they're ready to jump center, as it'll be Okpara against Buchanan. Again, Tennessee in orange, white numbers and letters. Virginia in navy blue, white numbers and letters outlined in a darker orange.
And Buchanan's a young player. He's a sophomore going up against Okpara. Okpara's been playing very well for Tennessee. He's off to a good start. Not a great offensive player, but a tremendous defensive player, a good rebounder, and a shot blocker. Really protects the rim.
So we are, again, just ready for this game to get underway. The second game after a thriller, double overtime. Baylor defeats St. John's 99-98. Mike Roberts, Bart Lennox, Greg Evans, the crew tonight. The ball is tipped back into the backcourt. It's tracked down by Virginia. Cavaliers have the ball to begin. Playing in the front court to our right, moving left to right in this first half. McNeil with the basketball on the wing, guarded by Meshack, sends it back out to the top of the circle. Lanier picks up his man. Cavaliers running it near half court. Now a drive towards the lane, pulling up for a jumper. Aim shot up, no good. Milicic goes high for the rebound for Tennessee. Gets it over to Lanier, quickly across the timeline, right side as he brings it into the front court. Over to Zakai Ziegler. He backs it out, top of the circle. He'll back it out again. Trying to get past his man. Okpara sets a screen. There's the pass to Milicic. He'll drive from the right side, kick it back to Lanier. He goes into the lane, pulls up for a 10-footer, shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Virginia.
You're going to have to work hard to get good shots against this defense Virginia plays.
Buchanan pulled down the rebound, got it over to Ames, and now it's Virginia with its second set in the front court.
Meshack's on McNeely as expected.
Tries an entry pass, picked up by Saunders. He'll pull up for a 10-footer, no good. As it banks off the glass and the rim, tracked down by Okpara. He gets it over to Ziegler. Quickly across the timeline, sends it over to Milicic. High on the right side. Meshack has it, top of the circle, now works to the right. Lanier drives to the basket, goes up for the dunk. It's denied. He winds up on the deck. Blocked shot by Buchanan.
He was going to throw that down lefty.
Power sends it high into the corner. Saunders able to leap and make sure it doesn't go out of bounds. He's got it being guarded by Milicic, trying to back his way into the lane. Back out front to Ames. Ames drives down the left side, trying to get by Milicic. Can't do it. Kicks it back out to Saunders. A little give and go. Ames has it. Left side. Buchanan. Pass under the basket to Saunders. Shot rejected into the stands by Okpara.
Man, he was up.
Wow.
Is this a defensive battle or what?
So far, that's exactly
we
right.
just played 2 minutes, but they're getting after it on the defensive end. Both teams.
Both the Vols and the Cavaliers denied right at the hoop with blocked shots. Ames interest from under his own basket, gets it over to Saunders. Long shot off the backboard, no good. It's a shot clock violation. What a stand by Tennessee.
Excellent defense.
So Milicic will inbound from the sideline. Ziegler picked up in the backcourt by Ames. Brings it across quickly, drives towards the lane, then backs it back out. Entry pass, bounce past Okpara. Just beyond his reach, it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Tennessee.
Okpara had good position, but he lost his balance a little bit, and that ball skipped right past him.
So Tennessee pressuring the ball in the backcourt. Power has it. TJ Power. 6'9", brings it across the timeline. Gets it to Saunders. McNeely's going to drive the baseline. Kicks it into the corner. Three-point shot. No good. Kicks hard off the iron to Ziegler. Outlet pass to Lanier. Back to Ziegler. Fakes the three. Now drives to the hoop. Scoop shot. No good. Winds up on the floor. Again, no call. Ames has the basketball. Virginia quickly the other way. And that ball sails out of bounds. Saunders had made his break towards the lane. Ames thought he was going to be an outlet to the right. And so, turnover, Virginia. It's Meshack who has the ball. Right wing, Okpara has it, sends it over to Milicic. Lanier asks for it beyond the circle, picked up by McNeely. Back to Meshack. Makes a move into the lane, towards the basket. With the left hand, up off the glass and good, and Tennessee has the first points of the night. Jemai Meshack.
Sweet move by Meshack with the left. Took it all the way to the rim.
Just under 17 minutes to go in the first half. Tennessee leads 2-0. Volunteers making it really tough. Saunders is going to throw a three, and it goes for Virginia. Elijah Saunders, 6'8", 240 from Phoenix.
They like that three ball.
That they do. First three of the night for Virginia. Cavaliers lead 3-2. It's Lanier with the basketball. Ziegler faked the three. Pass into Okpara. Ball knocked free. Tracked down by Milicic. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Lanier works into the lane.
What do they call push off?
Yep, I think he went high with the elbow, trying to free himself from McNeely. And so it'll be an offensive foul. That will be the first foul on either side, which is pretty remarkable considering how physical it's been. But 16:22 to go in the half. Foul on Lanier. His first, Tennessee's first. They tried to get the ball into McNeely. Knocked free and out of bounds by Meshack. And so they'll inbound again. Tennessee, full court pressure. Again denied.
You got to work hard if Meshack's guarding you to get open. McNeely's going to have a long night.
So from the sideline, it'll be Ames trying to inbound. McNeely trying to work his way free from Meshack.
Called timeout.
Yep.
That's Tennessee defense really denying the ball. That was the third time they trying to get it in. They ended up calling timeout. That's big for Tennessee.
So it's Virginia 3, Tennessee 2, early on in Nassau.
Ball fans, it's Coach Barnes. On the court, our team relies on speed, strategy, and trust, qualities that make a winning team. Off the court, I look for those same qualities to protect my family and my home. That's why I turn to Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee, the official insurance of the Vols. Their agents have a game plan for your auto, home, life, or business insurance needs. Protect what's important to you. Join the Farm Bureau team, because helping you is what they do best. Get a free quote at FBITN.com.
Wisdom is knowing you can achieve more with a team than you can by yourself. That's as true in medicine as it is in basketball. And as the region's academic medical center and the official healthcare provider of the Vols, we recognize the power of leadership and teamwork to achieve the best results. That's what Wisdom can do for you. The University of Tennessee Medical Center. Wisdom for your life.
You're tuned in to the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. Go Vols!
Bob, when you talk about all-time bests, you got to talk about Ford F-150.
F-150 is clutch in big moments.
Power, smart tech, outstanding capability.
That's why it's the best full-size pickup in Tennessee.
Ford F-150 is a slam dunk.
For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Volunteers.
Based on S&P Global Mobility total U.S. new vehicle registrations for the standard full-size pickup segment, RYTD April 2024.
Enjoy the world's most refreshing beer, Coors Light, all season long. Whether you're at Thompson Bowling Arena or hooping it up from home, crack open an ice-cold Coors Light, the official beer of enjoying college basketball wherever you are. When things heat up on the court, Coors Light is there to cool things down because it's made to chill. This season, reach for the beer that supports the Vols. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light, proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers. Celebrate responsibly. 21 means 21.
This is Tennessee basketball coach Rick Barnes, and you're listening to Tennessee Basketball on the Vol Network.
Virginia 3, Tennessee 2, 16:21 to go in the first half with Bert Bertelkamp. I'm John Wilkerson, pinch hitting for Bob Kessling. Andrew Rohde, a 6'6 junior guard from Milwaukee, has entered the lineup. He will try to inbound the ball, as Virginia has tried twice with no avail. Third time had to call a timeout. Meshack with 2 points for Tennessee, 3-point shot for Saunders. That's all the scoring, nearly 4 minutes in. Jordan Gainey into the lineup for Tennessee, along with Cade Phillips, Milicic, Ziegler, and Meshack. Those are the five on the floor for the orange and white. So it's Gainey who will guard the inbound. Phillips guarding Buchanan, the big man in the back court. They do get it into Ames, picked up by Ziegler as he works it up the floor. Into the front court. Saunders has it over to Buchanan. Buchanan works it right side to Rohde. Rohde back to Ames. Buchanan sets a screen, drives down the lane from the left side, sends the pass out to Saunders in the corner. Back to Rohde. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Saunders has it inside the arc. Shot off the rim, no good.
Good D.
Gainey with the basketball into the front court. Milicic passed up a three, top of the circle. Gets it into the left corner. 3-point shot. Ziegler no good. High for the rebound. Tip to Milicic. Put back by Igor is good for Tennessee.
Right place, right time, Igor. Big bucket.
Tennessee with a 1-point lead. 4-3 with 15 and a half minutes to go first half. It's McNeely bringing it quickly into the front court, being harassed by Meshack and then some.
Yeah.
Fights his way through the screen. They work it around to the left side. Saunders being guarded by Milicic. Rohde back to McNeely. Tries to free himself. Pulls up for a three. Wild shot, no good. High off the rim. And Ziegler cannot bring it in. Phillips in front of Buchanan. Milicic was on that left side as well. Ziegler went high for it. When he brought it down, couldn't corral it. Then it bounced hard off the floor and out of bounds. So it's Virginia basketball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate play. Ziegler makes that play 9 out of 10 times. It just got away from him on that time.
So Phillips guards the inbound. Virginia under its own basket. Lobs it into the left corner. Virginia works it out in front of the circle. Now a drive by Ames to the basket. He'll be fouled by Phillips as he waited for the contact. That'll be a second foul on Tennessee, and it'll be 2 shots for Ames. Ames averaging 7.7 points per ball game. Free throw is good. He's now 5 for 5 on the season. Okpara back in for Tennessee. Milicic will take a seat. Darlin Stone-DuBois into the lineup. Great to see him on the floor.
Yeah, it's his first playing time, isn't it?
It is. I think since the exhibition against Indiana. Second free throw is good. Ames, 2 points for Virginia. Cavaliers lead 5-4. Ziegler quickly into the front court. Hands it over to DuBois. Sends it over to Gainey. Gainey picks up his dribble. Back to Ziegler. Top of the circle. Gainey has it right wing. Ziegler gets it to Meshack. Meshack, top of the lane, drives down from the right side. Shot off the glass, no good. DuBois follows with a slam.
That's a great start for DuBois. Put back slam. We need him on the offensive glass.
Tennessee leads 6-5. 14.5 minutes to go. First half, McNeely tries to muscle his way past Meshack. Shot over the rim, rebounded by Dubar. Here comes Tennessee the other way. Ziegler with it, quickly past the timeline. Sends it to Dubar, top of the circle. Gainey drives into the lane.
Yeah, I think he did take a step.
It was a high dribble. And then you could see that perhaps he was thinking pass here or make a drive to the bucket. And he carried it, so it's another turnover for Tennessee. Volunteers lead 6-5. Approaching 14 minutes to go in the first half. Virginia running its stuff beyond the circle. Ames with it, over to Saunders. Saunders picked up by Okpara. Back to Ames. Saunders, a long three-point shot off the front of the iron. Backboard, into the hands of Zakai Ziegler. Gets it to Meshack. Quickly into the front court. Gets it back to Zakai. Zakai with the basketball.
Rhodey won't be able to stay in front of Zakai if he wants to dribble, penetrate on him.
Zakai working against Rhodey. Makes his way past the double team. To DeBar. Into the left corner it goes. Meshack feeds it under the post to Okpara. Back to Ziegler. Over to Gainey. A three-point shot. No good. High off the rim. Rebounded by Rhodey for Virginia. Here come the Cavaliers. Vols lead by a point. Ames gets it to McNeely. Top of the circle. Over to the left side. Pass back. Shot up and good for the first points for Jacob Kofi.
He's a good-looking player. What's he? He's a freshman, isn't he?
He sure is. 6'10 from Seattle. Drive by Ziegler. Hands it off to Okpara. Ball knocked free momentarily. Goes up. Right-hand hook off the glass. No good. 7-6 Virginia. Cavaliers with the ball into the front court. Just under 13 minutes to go in the first half. Rhodey has it. Picked up by Meshack. Ames. Dogged by Ziegler. Is just looking for a free lane. Rhodey drives into the lane. Pulls up. And the ball again jettisoned into the Tennessee bench by Felix Okpara. A second block shot.
That'll make you think before you come in the next time. Great block by Okpara.
Showing the replay. You've got fans in navy blue.
Well, they'll review that, right?
I guess at the next stop they will.
I think they do. Goaltending.
7-6 Virginia. Cavaliers inbounding in front of the Tennessee bench. McNeely.
There's another block by Okpara.
Oh, a late call. Ball was gone. Okpara the block. And Rick Barnes not happy at all as they're calling a foul on Tennessee's forward.
Could it be a makeup?
I'm not sure where the contact is there.
I don't think there was any.
Rick Barnes immediately protesting the call. First free throw up and no good by McNeely. He's now 5 for 7 on the season. Second shot is good. Gives the Cavaliers a 2-point lead. 8-6 Virginia. 12:36 to go in the first half. The third of 3 free throws. Tennessee with 3 fouls, none on the Cavaliers. That one rattles out.
He won't miss 2 out of 3 very often.
Okpara with the rebound gets it to Gainey. Gainey sends it to Meshack. Looks like he was going to try right baseline, sends it back out to Gainey. Gainey gets it over to Lanier, back in for Tennessee. Chaz makes his way past the double team, gets it to Gainey, working from the right side, sends it back to Meshack, backs it out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Okpara has it beyond the circle, sends it over to Meshack. He's going to drive into the lane, pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. The follow, no good, as it's rebounded by Kofi and the Cavaliers. Under 12 minutes to go in the half, and a offensive foul against Buchanan, setting the screen against Ziegler. And that'll be the first foul against Virginia. That brings us to our next media timeout. It's 11:59 to go in the first half. Virginia 8, Tennessee 6.
UT fans know it takes teamwork to win. And when you choose Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, you can get it all. Medical, dental, vision, and wellness from a mission-driven company that has been right here for over 75 years. So you get the simplicity of one card and the peace of mind of one team working together for your health wherever you go. Now that is a huge win. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee.
What if, instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you could choose one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon, with big bank reliability and small bank resolve. You get 160 years of financial strength and stability and an enduring commitment to personal service. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall.
This is Coach Rick Barnes, and when the Vols and Food City team up to make your holidays merry, it certainly has a big orange ring to it.
Driving the lane, taking a charge, behind the back, passes galore. Gourmet cookies, handmade candies, and cakes, the freshest produce, party trays, and more. Monster stunks, butchers that cut the freshest steaks. Food City's here. Yum, yum.
The Vols and Food City bring their A game for the holidays, so you enjoy them that much more.
Happy holidays, Vol fans. It's Stir the Pearl. Stop by Dick's Sporting Goods this holiday season to fill your big orange gift list for family and friends. Whether you're shopping for the athlete in your life or the biggest Vol fan, Dick's has everything you need to make their holiday bright. From top brand clothing and footwear to the latest equipment and accessories, they've got it all. Visit your local store, click on Dicks.com, or download the app to shop today. Dick's Sporting Goods, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
From Mountain City to Memphis, you're listening to the Vol Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield and the Vol Network under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Tennessee. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Tennessee and Learfield Vol Network. Announcers are provided by Learfield Vol Network and approved by the University of Tennessee. The foul on Kofi, not Buchanan, the first for Virginia. Tennessee with the basketball down 2, under 12 minutes to go in the first half. 8-6 Cavaliers in front. Lanier, Dubar, Okpara, Ziegler, and Gainey, the 5 on the floor for Tennessee. Ziegler with it, kicks it back to Lanier. Lanier has it, tries to use the screen by Okpara. Dubar's going to throw a long 3 for Tennessee off the front of the iron. No good. What a follow by Lanier.
Tremendous play by Lanier. Offensive putback. He was kind of floating to his left and grabbed the rebound and kissed it off the glass.
His first 2 on the night for Tennessee. Game tied at 8. Gainey picks up the basketball. McNeely brings it across the timeline over to Kofi. Kofi guarded by Dubar. Lanier has his man. It's Power with the basketball. Ziegler knocks it away. Lanier comes up with it. Tennessee with a steal in the backcourt. A chance to take the lead. Lanier gets it over to Dubar. He's going to throw a 3 from beyond the top of the circle. Leaping high for the rebound, Okpara. Tennessee gets it for a reset. Lanier with it again. Ziegler in the left corner. Dubar to the right. Into the lane. A 360 move. Follow a jump shot, no good, off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Rhodey for Virginia. A lot of contact between him and Ziegler. No foul. Game tied at 8. McNeely with the basketball as Gainey fights through a screen. He'll drive to the basket. Shot up, no good. Out of bounds off McNeely.
Yeah, McNeely wanted to foul on that play. He didn't get it. He knocked it out of bounds. Good defense by Gainey.
I think he was focused more on showing that he had been contacted as opposed to trying to get in the hoop.
I agree.
So Milicic will check in for Darlin Stone Dubar. Some nice minutes for number 8.
Yeah, it's good to see him. He proved he could contribute just in a few minutes right there. On the glass, maybe had a good putback slam, good defense. He's going to help the team.
So Lanier, Gainey, and Okpara in the front court. Milicic inbounds to Ziegler. That's the 5 on the floor for the orange and white. Game tied at 8. 10.5 minutes to go first half. Gainey with it, working right wing. Uses a screen by Milicic. Sends it over to Igor. Long three-point shot. It goes!
Bunny!
3 for Tennessee and Igor Milicic, and the Volunteers lead 11-8.
That was a quick release. He shot that with confidence.
Rhodey works his way past the screen. Okpara picks him up. Sends it over to Kofi. Top of the circle. Power has it now, working left side. Tennessee making it awfully tough in Virginia in the half-court set. Okpara guarding the ball. Rhodey tries to work past him. Kofi a long three-point shot. High off the back of the rim. Felix with the rebound. Okpara for Tennessee. Ziegler has it. Quickly into the front court. Ball tipped away, but Okpara tracks it down. Back to Ziegler. Ziegler has it, working past Ames. Sends it over to Lanier, a long 3 for Tennessee. That one goes. 3 more for Tennessee. Back-to-back threes for the Big Orange, and the Volunteers have their biggest lead, 14-8. 9:35 to go in the first half.
Got to hit some threes to loosen up that defense.
Ziegler fights through a screen, stays with Ames. Ames sends it over to Kofi. Kofi to Power. Back to Buchanan. 9:25. Shot clock at 15. Tries to drive to the bucket.
Charge.
Offensive foul. Gainey takes a charge for Tennessee. And the ball belongs to the Big Orange.
You don't see that very often these days. They hardly ever call charges.
Not at all.
Good play by Gainey.
9:20 to go in the half. It's Tennessee 14, Virginia 8. Tennessee shooting 38% from the field, 2 of 6 having made their last 2 3-point tries. 17% for the Cavaliers, 2 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from range. So it's Ziegler picked up by Ames. Tennessee looking to build on a 6-point lead. Milicic has it, gets it over to Lanier. Lanier double teamed. Ball knocked free momentarily. Milicic gets it back. Shot clock at 12. Lanier has it. Out front, backs out. Gets it over to Milicic. Shot clock at 8. Over to Lanier. Again, picked up a double team. Ziegler has it. Trying to work free. 2-1 into the lane he goes. A floater no good as it's blocked by Buchanan. Ziegler again shoved down past the baseline. No foul called on Ames because everybody was watching Buchanan with the block. But a shot clock violation for Tennessee. The lead is 6 for the Big Orange. Virginia hopes to cut into the deficit. Ames will try his luck against Gainey. Tries to scoop it around the Tennessee senior. A foul will be called on the ball's number 11 as Ames winds up on the deck.
Pretty good move by Ames. Drew the foul.
Ames will go to the line. 2 points. Both at the free throw line. So far in tonight's contest. Has not missed from the free throw line early in this season. And he's 3 for 3. And that makes it 14-9 Volunteers. Phillips back on the floor for Tennessee, along with Jemai Meshack, Jordan Gainey, and Igor Milicic. Actually, no, it's Milicic stays in. Okpara was the man they subbed in.
Igor didn't want to go out, did he?
He did not. So it's Milicic, Phillips in the front court, Meshack, Lanier, and Ziegler. Free throw is good by Ames. He's got 4 points, all from the charity stripe. Tennessee's lead is 4, 14-10. Ziegler quickly into the front court. Ball knocked free, winds up in the hands of Buchanan. Turnover for the Volunteers as Virginia comes away with it.
A little bit sloppy there by Ziegler.
McNeely trying to fight free. Ball picked, actually knocked free by Lanier. Meshack winds up with it. Over to Chaz. He'll throw a 3. Too strong. Milicic rebounds underneath the basket, working against Buchanan, and he's going to be called for steps.
Excellent offensive rebound. If he'd have gone right up with it, I think he'd have been okay. But he pivoted a couple of times and drug his pivot foot for a walk.
Yeah, back to the left, back to the right, trying to find an open teammate. That's when he was whistled for the travel. 7:57, another media timeout. Tennessee leads Virginia here in Nassau, 14-10.
Bucks, cash, bread, coin, dough, bank, loot, cheddar, whatever you call it, the Cash Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery have lots of it. 4 great games absolutely loaded to the brim with top prizes from $50 to $1,000. Now that's a whole lot of cabbage, moolah, cheese, dinero, Benjamins. Well, you get the idea. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Hey, Ball Nation, it's Coach Rick Barnes. After a number of years on Rocky Top, I look back on the journey it's been so far. From the rush of the SEC tournament to the quiet intensity of Monday practice, success is in the details. The folks at Pilot know a thing or two about that. They're out here day and night to help you make the most of every mile. Just like things are always better in that Tennessee Orange, every journey's better with a stop at Pilot. See you out here.
It's the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. Go Vols.
Bob, let's talk about how Ford F-150 and Super Duty stay at the top of their game.
With all that power, smart tech, and outstanding capability that are designed to help you stay in the zone.
And they keep raising their game.
That's why for 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series is America's best-selling truck.
Time to bring home a champion.
For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Volunteers.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Football games at Neyland Stadium are an experience unlike any other. Just over the mountain in North Carolina, it's a destination that takes entertainment to a higher elevation. Treat yourself to an unforgettable getaway in Cherokee, North Carolina. Enjoy resort accommodations, celebrity chef restaurants, world-class golf, exciting shows, shopping, and so much more. Book your stay at visitcherokeenc.com and take in all the sights of the Great Smoky Mountains. Cherokee Resorts and Entertainment, official partner of the Tennessee Volunteers.
You're listening to Tennessee Basketball on the Vol Network.
$7:57 to go in the first half. It's Tennessee 14, Virginia 10. I'm John Wilkerson with Bert Bertelkamp. Virginia will inbound under Tennessee's basket. Length of the floor to go. Volunteers pick up every man as they pressure the ball in the backcourt.
I think Tennessee's defense is bothering Virginia quite a bit.
Ames being guarded by Ziegler, hands it off to Saunders, back over to McNeely. McNeely trying to solve the riddle that is Jemai Meshack.
They've already committed 7 turnovers.
Power with the basketball, gets it to Buchanan. Again, everything beyond the arc. Shot clock is at 8. There's Ames, into the lane he goes, kicks it over into the the left corner, trying to get it to Saunders, but the ball whistles past him into the Tennessee bench. Turnover to the Volunteers. That's 8 now on Virginia.
That's 8, yeah, that's big with 7.5 minutes. That's more than they usually make. I think they average about 11 a game.
Ziegler with the basketball, gets it to Milicic. Lanier, a three-point shot from out front. It rattles home.
Money.
Chaz Lanier, 3 for Tennessee. And the Volunteers lead 17-10, biggest lead of the night for the team in orange.
I love his confidence. He's ready to shoot every time.
Ames trying to muscle his way past Ziegler, couldn't get past him. Power will now drive under the basket, reverse layup, no good, but the follow is stuck in by Buchanan. It's 17-12 Volunteers. Ziegler gets it over to Phillips. Phillips sends it over to Meshack. Meshack to Lanier again. He'll go right side to Ziegler. A three-point shot, high arcing shot, no good. McNeely has it, and Virginia comes quickly up the floor. Works past the screen, gets it over to Saunders. Ames has his three-point shot blocked. Tennessee winds up with it, and Ames, out of frustration, fouls Meshack.
And who had that block? Smallest guy on the court, Ziegler.
Read it perfectly.
Great play by Ziegler.
It sure was. It's the third foul on Virginia. Tennessee has 4. 6:29 to go in this first half. Tennessee inbounds essentially in front of its own bench. 6.5 minutes to go. Balls by 5. Meshack, Lanier, Okpara, Ziegler, and Milicic, the 5 on the floor for Tennessee. Lanier working against Rhodey. Pulls up for the jump shot. No good. Ball tipped free by Buchanan. He gets the rebound and gets it over to Rhodey. Approaching 6 minutes to go in the half. Over to Power. Power trying the entry pass to Saunders. Milicic making him work hard. Trying to back him down into the lane. Shot rejected by Okpara. He's got 3 blocks in this first half for Tennessee. And we go the other way. Lanier with the basketball. Over to Milicic. Fakes the 3.
Good
Sends
pass.
it into Okpara. Under the basket. Shot blocked by Buchanan.
Wow.
Cavaliers have it. Coming back the other way. Driving the baseline. Kick into the lane. Buchanan with the left hand. Off the glass. It rolls in. He's hit the last 4 for Virginia. And Tennessee's 7-point lead is now 3. 17-14. Big Orange. Ziegler with the basketball. Trying to direct traffic with Lanier and Okpara. Milicic has it.
Good pass.
To Meshack under the basket. Sends it back out. Ziegler fakes the 3. Backs up at the right elbow. Ziegler with it. Into Milicic. Pass underneath to Okpara. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebounded again by Buchanan.
Okpara just struggles with his hands. He doesn't do a great job catching the ball and finishing.
Power with a 3-point shot, no good. Tracked down by Ziegler on the rebound. Gets it to Meshack quickly across the timeline. It's a 3-point lead for Tennessee. 4:40 to go in the half. Milicic sends it into the right corner. Meshack, a 3-point shot. Bangs in.
Money.
That's bang, not bank. It was a fine shot from the right corner. 3 for Tennessee, and the lead is 6 once again. Jemai Meshack for the Volunteers. It's McNeely, picked up by Tennessee's number 15. Trying to use the screen by Saunders, doesn't free him up. Buchanan with the basketball, guarded by Akpara. Gets it over to Rhodey. High dribble, ball flicked free. Milicic tried to come up with it as it was whistling towards the baseline. It kicks off of him and goes out of bounds. It will be Virginia basketball. Lanier leads Tennessee with 8. Milicic and Meshack 5 points apiece. Buchanan with 4, Ames with 4, Saunders with 3, and those were the first points of the night for the Cavaliers. 9 seconds on the shot clock, 4:10 to go in the half. Rhodey, high arcing inbounds pass, trying to get it to Kofi. Milicic flips it out of bounds. 8 seconds on the shot clock as Virginia gets to inbounds it again. Ziegler guards the inbound, trying to get McNeely as he cuts towards the basket. Into Saunders, back to Rhodey. McNeely back for a 3. Long shot, no good. Hard off the rim. Dubar back in for the Volunteers. Comes up with the rebound, gets it over to Gainey. Milicic has it. Right wing, gets it over to Ziegler. Hands it off. Ziegler trying to work past a double team. Gets it over to Gainey. He's going to throw a 3. Shot off target. Milicic battles for the rebound, but Saunders comes up with it. 3:40 left in the half. Tennessee's lead still 6, 20-14. Sharma into the game for the first time for Virginia. Kofi has it. He's going to try and drive by Dubar. Lowers the shoulder. A shove of Dubar. Then he's tied up by Meshack, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow for Tennessee.
Great play by Meshack. He just tied him up. He drove right into the paint. Meshack was waiting on him.
3:30 to go in the half. It's Tennessee 20, Virginia 14. This is Tennessee basketball on the Vol Radio Network.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars. But Fleet Tire has the new Michelin Defender 2 tire that's designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. Say goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Visit Fleet Tire to find the right Michelin tire for whatever you drive. And get a premium tire with premium service at Fleet Tire. Exit 1B off 275 on East Woodland Avenue.
Are you ready for a Tennessee sports bar unlike anything you've ever seen? Check out Fieldhouse Social in University Commons right next to Publix on the UT campus. Fieldhouse Social has tons of menu choices to satisfy the foodie or the fan. A giant bar, 40 beers on tap, and tons of free parking right on campus. And did we mention the giant TV? At nearly 20 feet long, it's the largest screen in the Southland. Fieldhouse Social is family friendly and truly has it all. Fieldhouse Social, Tennessee's sports bar.
Hey, Ball Nation. Kirby Connell here. For 5 years, my coaches, teammates, and our incredible fans have helped shape my love for baseball in this city. Even through wins and losses for 5 years, Sevier Heights has helped shape the way I view church. So whether you bleed orange or you're new to Knoxville, if you're looking for a church that loves this city as much as I do, check out Sevier Heights on Alcoa Highway at 9:15 or 11 o'clock on Sunday mornings. And if you're a college student, swing by the Walk Sunday nights at 8. Find out more at SevierHeights.org. Go Vols.
Tell Alexa to play 107.7 WIVK.
.30 to go in the first half. It's Tennessee 20, Virginia 14 with Bert Bertelkamp. I'm John Wilkerson. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10 seconds for a station ID from Learfield. This is the Vol Network.
The flagship station for the Tennessee Volunteers.
107.7 WIVK FM, Knoxville.
A Cumulus Media station. WIVK.
Dubar to inbounds to Ziegler, Milicic, Meshack, and Gainey. The 5 on the floor for Tennessee. Looks like they're trying to dab up a little bit of moisture over in front of the Virginia bench. As far as Virginia, you've got Sharma, Saunders, Rhodey, McNeely, and Kofi. So 2 starters on the floor right now for Virginia. Ziegler takes the inbounds, works it into the front court.
Got to be a foul on Sharma.
And a foul on Sharma as Gainey was trying to work his way free left front court. That'll be team foul number 4. Fouls even at 4 apiece, and Tennessee will inbound baseline under its own basket. Lanier leads all scorers with 8. Meshack and Milicic with 5. Ziegler looking to inbound. Gainey works his way free, has it left corner, gets it out to Ziegler. Picked up by McNeely. Shot clock at 18. Sends it over to Meshack. Milicic fights his way out top of the circle, takes the pass. Hands it, or was trying to get it to Barr, sends it out to Ziegler. He's going to throw a 3 from the left side. Long rebound, tracked down by Tennessee. A reset to 20 seconds. Gainey with the basketball, over to Milicic. Gainey fakes the 3, now drives from the left side.
Good drive.
Contact against Sharma, and that'll be a second foul on the freshman guard from Milton, Ontario. So it is a brief appearance for him as Day-Day Ames checks back in for Virginia. He will guard the inbounds. Ziegler, baseline under the Tennessee basket. Lob under the basket, fielded by Dubar. Brings it down, goes back up from the left side, off the glass and good. Darlin Stone Dubar contributing for Tennessee.
Did a great job catching that ball and gathering himself and going up strong. He's contributing, John, big time.
The lead is 8 for the Volunteers with 2:40 to go in the first half. Ames with the basketball, being guarded by Zakai Ziegler. Over to Kofi, sends it over to Rhodey. Gainey has the basketball as he guards.
They can't get anything going with their offense.
Trying to drive the baseline. Shot off the glass and good.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, Gainey slipped just a bit as he got to the left side of the lane. 22-16. Dubar sends it over to Gainey on the right side. Ziegler fights free top of the circle. Started to drive, now backs it out. There's a lob pass to Milicic. Milicic has it front court, works into the lane. Shot with the left hand, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's Saunders who comes away with it for Virginia. 2 minutes to go in the half. Tennessee 22, Cavaliers 16. Virginia with the basketball. Saunders has it, top of the circle, back to the left side. Kofi has it, right back to Rhodey. Milicic trying to stay with his man. 3-point shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Saunders has it, put back, goes completely over the basket, into the hands of Meshack. Over to Ziegler. Lob to Milicic under the basket, sends it back out to Gainey. Kept it from going out of bounds. Ziegler has it now. Bounce pass to Meshack as he drives to the basket. Foul on the play. And that'll be number 6 or 7, I believe, for Virginia.
I think it's 7.
Meshack will go to the line. He was driving to the basket, so he was fouled in the act. 22-16, 1:27 to go in this first half. Meshack. Shot up, no good. Hits off the back of the rim.
I guess it was number 6. They're not putting up 7.
The foul on McNeely, his first. Meshack, another free throw. That one rattles out. Tennessee battles for the rebound.
Called a foul on Dubar.
Yeah. Meshack 14 of 16 on the year before those 2 misses. So foul called on Dubar. It's his first. It's the team 5th. 6 fouls for Virginia, 5 for the Vols. Tennessee pressuring the inbounds. They get it to McNeely. He's picked up by Meshack. Tries to muscle his way free. He's throwing elbows left and right. Can't separate. And they're going to call a foul on Meshack.
Yeah, it looked like he pushed off 2 or 3 times coming up court, McNeely, but they called it on Jemai.
Fouled him with the left and the right before they called it on Meshack. Each team with 6 fouls. Virginia inbounds in front of the Tennessee bench. Lob pass tracked down by Buchanan. 1:19 to go in the half. Vols lead is 6. McNeely has it fronted by Meshack. They kick it back around to the right side. Ames pulls up from the free throw line. The shot good.
Ames is pretty good.
It's his first jumper that goes. He's got 6, and the lead for Tennessee is 4 with 1 minute to go in the half. Lanier back on the floor for Tennessee. Sends it over to Ziegler. Ziegler picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Milicic. Milicic hands it off to Lanier. Lanier drives from the left side. Pulls back for a jump shot. No good. Tennessee battles for the rebound. It goes off of Saunders. It's ruled Tennessee basketball. And has it been, I believe it's still Tennessee basketball.
Yeah, it is.
So the shot no good by Lanier. Ball kicked by Ames out of bounds. So it's still Tennessee basketball. 46.4 seconds to go.
That kick saved the layup. Milicic was wide open.
Interim coach Ron Sanchez. An official over at the scorer's table. Not exactly sure what they're looking for here. It's 22-18 Tennessee. The foul on Meshack, his first. Ziegler again trying to inbound. Looking for the entry pass. Into the corner it goes to Lanier. Brings it out front. Shot clock at 15. Lanier with the basketball. Over to Dubar. Dubar to Milicic. Milicic over to Ziegler. Ziegler starts to drive the lane. Now goes down the left side. Scoop shot off the glass. No good. Again winds up on the floor. No whistle. 30 seconds to go in the half. Virginia with the basketball. Tennessee leads by 4. Dubar guarding Rhodey. Gets it over to Saunders. 18 seconds on the game clock. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Lanier guarding the basketball. Rhodey kicks it back out to McNeely. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Rhodey. He's going to throw a long three-point shot, and it goes. A prayer was answered. 2 seconds. Long shot by Ziegler. No good. And Virginia with the prayer by Rhodey. The three-point shot for the guard goes through, and the first half comes to a close. Tennessee once led by 8. Virginia closes with a 7-0 run. And at the half, it's Tennessee 22, Virginia 21. This is Tennessee basketball on the Vol Radio Network.
Nothing makes sports better than mouth-watering food. Drive down Sutherland Avenue or Lovell Road. Pull over to that fresh, amazing smell coming from Gus's world-famous fried chicken, and you'll find that out for a fact. Gus's still fries chicken the way it was meant to be, using their proprietary 50-year-old recipe out of Mason, Tennessee. It's so good that GQ magazine named Gus's one of the top 10 meals worth flying for in the U.S. If you love fried chicken, and what Vol fan doesn't, you have to try Gus's world-famous fried chicken. Game day packs and catering available. Open 7 days a week.
All right, Ball Nation, listen up. I'm Coach Heupel, and I want to let you in on this season's game plan. We're up against one of our hardest competitors, the Flu. We need a lockdown defense to level up with this villain. To do that, we're going to overcome our opponent by getting our flu shots at the Food City Pharmacy. Food City is the best strategy because there is no appointment needed, there's an affordable or zero copay, plus you get 300 bonus fuel bucks. Stay in the game, stay healthy, and keep dominating with Food City.
Hey guys, it's Mark from the all-new Rusty Wallace Hyundai. No matter what new Hyundai you're looking for, we've got it in stock. With the biggest selection of Palisades in East Tennessee, you can find it all right here at Rusty Wallace Hyundai. And don't forget, every new Hyundai comes with Rusty's exclusive 10-year, 200,000-mile warranty and owner assurance from Hyundai. So check us out at RustyWallaceHyundai.com. And remember, it's always a fun day at Rusty Wallace Hyundai.
Tell Google to play 107.7 WIVK.
A defensive struggle to open tonight's game between Tennessee and Virginia. First and foremost, it was a delayed start thanks to double overtime as Baylor got a basket, a three-point shot at the buzzer to knock off St. John's. But Tennessee and Virginia took a little while to get any points on the board. Tennessee scored first. Virginia back and forth. Both teams very physical, Bert. Volunteers built an 8-point lead, but the Cavaliers finished with a little bit of a flurry.
It's a pretty even matchup so far. Defense is winning out. Both teams are excellent. And they're, like you said, they're physical. They're rebounding hard. They're going to the rim. They're blocking shots. And both teams are shooting right around 30%. So it's a dogfight right now, and the tempo would be in Virginia's favor. This is how they like to play. Slow down, tough half-court basketball, and that's what we got.
22-21 the score. Halftime activities, including scores and statistics, are coming up next as you listen to Tennessee basketball.
You're listening to college basketball's most complete network coverage, University of Tennessee basketball on the Vol Network, with network host John Wilkerson and Bert Bertelkamp and Bob Kessling.
Sponsored by Ford. Visit your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers.
By First Horizon Bank. Big bank strength, small bank savvy. The official bank of the Vols.
By Axel Logistics. Build your empire.
By Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. Complete coverage for every phase of life.
By the natural gas utilities and pipeline companies in Tennessee.
Natural gas.
By Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration across Big Orange Country.
And by Twisted Tea, the original hard iced tea with a twist of lemon. Keep it twisted, Tennessee. Distributed across Tennessee by Cherokee Distributing.
Back in 30 seconds.
Tennessee basketball on 107.7 WIVK is brought to you by The Gathering Church, Volunteer Toyota Dealers, Enrichment Federal Credit Union, Tennessee Roofing Specialists, Be the Younger You, Covenant Health, Severe Heights, Beatty Chevrolet, Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union, Food City, Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Visit My Smokies, Lazy Days RV, and by First Watch, the Daytime Cafe, and Gaddy's Pizza.
A Tennessee 8-point lead evaporates on a 7-0 run to end the half by Virginia. It's Tennessee 22, Virginia 21, your halftime score at Nassau. At the Big Orange Scoreboard, I'm Bobby Rader. Friday night, the winner of Tennessee, Virginia will take on Baylor at 9:35 Eastern Time. The loser of Tennessee, Virginia tonight will play St. John's at 7 o'clock Eastern. That means Vol Network coverage will begin at either 6:30 or 9 Eastern, 5:30 or 8 Central for Tennessee basketball from the Bahamas on Friday evening. At the half on this Thursday, it's Tennessee 22, Virginia 21.
You're tuned in to the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. Go Vols!
Bob, when you talk about all-time bests, you got to talk about Ford F-150.
F-150 is clutch in big moments.
Power, smart tech, outstanding capability.
That's why it's the best full-size pickup in Tennessee.
Ford F-150 is a slam dunk.
For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Volunteers.
Based on S&P Global Mobility Total U.S. New vehicle registrations for the standard full-size pickup segment, RYTD April 2024.
As leaders in disaster cleanup and restoration, headquartered in Tennessee, pros at ServPro are prepared for anything. Whether it's fire damage, water damage, or cleaning up after a big wind, you can count on ServPro to help make it like it never even happened. With more than 50 locations across Tennessee, they've got Vol Nation and their businesses covered. Call them at 1-800-SERVPRO, proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers. ServPro, independently owned and operated.
Hey there, I've been hired by the Tennessee Lottery to celebrate every time there's a winner across the state. Truthfully, it's a little more work than I expected. I had no idea that Tennessee Lottery players win an average of $3.6 million every day. That's a whole lot of moolah. So play today for your chance to win big. The Tennessee Lottery, game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Come on, Vol fans, it's your time to shine. Old Smoky Moonshine is proud to be the exclusive moonshine of your Tennessee Volunteers. Grab a jar of Old Smoky from your local liquor store to add some flavor to your game day. Celebrate a Vols win at one of our distilleries in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, or Nashville. Come see us for tastings, tours, and distillery-exclusive flavors. Old Smoky Moonshine and Tennessee Game Days. Now that's a slam dunk. Please shine responsibly.
It's time to join Farm Bureau Insurance for a drive around the SEC, proudly covering over 2 million homes, autos, and small businesses across the state. Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee, Tennessee's insurance company, and the official insurance of the Vols.
Halftime in the Bahamas, Tennessee 22, Virginia 21. Bobby Ryder back at the Big Orange scoreboard. 6 games involving SEC teams on this Thursday, obviously at this hour. The others are all final, including in Oxford, where number 25 Ole Miss improves to 5-0 with a 168 win over Oral Roberts. South Carolina at home in Columbia, a winner over Mercer, 84-72. At the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, Texas improves to 4-1. Did not come easy. They win over Syracuse 70-66 after blowing a 16-point lead in the second half. But Trey Johnson, the final 6 points for the Longhorns, who win 5-4. Vanderbilt, a winner over Nevada 73-71. Tournament play in Charleston, South Carolina. The Commodores are 5-0, and Oklahoma now 4-0, beating East Texas A&M 84-76. In Nassau, the Bahamas, at the half, it's Tennessee 22, Virginia 21, as you listen to Tennessee basketball on the Vol Network.
It's football time in Tennessee. Union Place Bar and Grill off Chambliss Avenue in Bearden is the only place to be. 24 TVs, including a 160-inch video wall in the dining room, a game room with billiards, shuffleboard, darts, golden tee, buck hunter, and video poker, and a huge outdoor courtyard perfect for tailgating with beautiful scenery, a covered area, and live music every weekend. You can't lose, unless you don't show up. Union Place Bar and Grill off Chambliss Avenue. Follow them on Facebook for daily specials. Union Place Bar and Grill. This must be the place.
Hey, Ball Nation. Kirby Connell here. For 5 years, my coaches, teammates, and our incredible fans have helped shape my love for baseball in this city. Even through wins and losses, for 5 years, Sevier Heights has helped shape the way I view church. So whether you bleed orange or you're new to Knoxville, if you're looking for a church that loves this city as much as I do, check out Sevier Heights on Alcoa Highway at 9:15 or 11 o'clock on Sunday mornings. And if you're a college student, swing by the Walk Sunday nights at 8. Find out more at sevierheights.org. Go Vols.
Hey, East Tennessee, it's Jordan Davis on the flagship station for the Tennessee Volunteers, 107.7 WIBK.
Tennessee on top by 1 at the break, 22-21 over Virginia. Let's head back to the arena and take a look at the halftime stats. Here's John.
Thank you very much, Bobby. Let's take a look at the halftime stats. Tennessee and Virginia Volunteers lead 22-21. We had somebody who just made a half-court shot to win 3 nights at the Bahamar. So we have a big winner. But as far as Tennessee from the field, Volunteers 9 of 30, 30%. Virginia 7 of 24, 29%. Tennessee 4 of 12 from three-point range for 33%. Virginia just 2 of 10 for 20%. Virginia more free throw attempts than the Volunteers, 5 of 7. Tennessee missed both of its free throws. 6 turnovers for the Volunteers, 9 for Virginia. Points off of turnovers, Tennessee 12, the Cavaliers none. Total rebounds, Tennessee with a 1 rebound edge, 20-19. Off the offensive glass, Tennessee 7, Virginia 5. Points off the bench, Virginia with 7, Tennessee with 4. Points in the paint, Tennessee with 10, Cavaliers with 8. Each team with 4 block shots, Tennessee with 3 steals, Vols with 5 assists to 4 for Virginia. Tennessee once led by 8. The lead at the half is 1. In terms of the leading scorers for Tennessee, Chaz Lanier, only 4 Volunteers have scored. Chaz Lanier, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and a personal foul. Leads all scorers with 8. Igor Milicic and Jemai Mashak each with 5 points apiece. 3 rebounds for Milicic, 2 for Mashak. Mashak had a 3-point shot, as did Milicic. And then you also had Darling Stone DuBar, 4 points. The only other ball to put points on the board, 2 of 3 from the field, 3 rebounds as he got into the lineup for the Big Orange. Zakai Ziegler, Jordan Gainey, Cade Phillips, Felix Okpara all played without scoring. Okpara, Tennessee's leading rebounder with 4. Zakai Ziegler leads the team with a pair of assists. As far as the leading scorer for Virginia, it's Ames with 6. Rhodey, who had the prayer of a 3-point shot answered right before the end of the first half, has 5. Buchanan has 4. Saunders has 3. Leading rebounder is Buchanan with 6, as he has been a monster under the boards. And you have a pair of Cavaliers with 2 assists, McNeely with 2, Rhodey with 2. at the half. It's Virginia and Tennessee. The Volunteers lead 22-21 as you listen to Tennessee basketball on the Ball Radio Network.
Toyota-thon is on. Our biggest event of the year is better than ever, with our biggest and best selection, including the best-selling Toyota Camry. It's all hybrid all the time, with available all-wheel drive. Now through December 2nd, you can lease a Camry LE from just $269 a month for 39 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Breakfast, brunch, and lunch. Go ahead, name a more iconic trio. We'll wait with the door open and the coffee brewing. Because at First Watch, we're serving up all your brunch favorites and the best of the season, made to order every day from 7 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Whether or not you start at the crack of dawn with us, we'll leave that up to you. Come visit us in your neighborhood or order online at firstwatch.com and on our app. First Watch. Yeah, it's fresh.
The Frog Station. 107.7 WIVK.
Halftime, Tennessee leads Virginia 22-21. Back at the Big Orange scoreboard, I'm Bobby Ryder. Only 2 games tonight in the top 25 outside of SEC play, and number 16, Indiana, improves to 4-0 on the season with a 69-58 win over UNC Greensboro in Bloomington. Baylor over St. John's double overtime in the first game at Nassau. 99-98, Baylor will take on the winner of tonight's Tennessee-Virginia game at 9:35 tomorrow night. St. John's will take on the loser. Tennessee leads Virginia 22-21, second half after a break as you listen to Tennessee basketball on the Vol Network.
The last thing you need is for your heat to stop working.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
It's never a good time for your HVAC to break down, but if yours does, Chancey & Reynolds is ready to help. Request a technician for service or a new York HVAC unit at ChanceyReynolds.com or call 525-5076. For a new install or repairs, the Big Dog can fix any problem quickly and safely.
Big Dog of heating and cooling. The Big Dog.
Does life feel heavy sometimes? Lay your burden down and give it to God. The Gathering Church is a community of believers who are not here to fix you, but to help you receive the love that God wants you to have. It's never too late. Jesus still saves, heals, delivers, prospers, and He cares for you. Prayer service at 9:30 a.m., teaching at 10:30. Visit online at thegatheringfamily.com, or better yet, come in person. All are welcome at The Gathering. You're not alone. You can make this place your home.
Listen live at WIVK.com.
So there goes the buzzer. About ready for the second half to get underway. It's Tennessee 22, Virginia 21. Second game on this opening day of the Baha Mar Championship. Double overtime, Baylor a shot at the buzzer to beat St. John's 99-98. Loser of this game gets the Red Storm, 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. The winner of this game will square off against the Bears for the title at 9:35. So Virginia gets the ball to begin the second half. McNeely inbounds to Ames. It's Ziegler, Meshack, Milicic, Akpara, and Lanier. Starting 5 back on the floor for the Big Orange. Saunders, Ames, Buchanan, McNeely. Entry pass to Saunders. Trying to back his way in against Milicic. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Vols battle for the rebound. Lanier comes off his hands over to Ziegler. Ziegler over to Lanier.
Foul on Ames on the pass. McNeely only had 1 point in the first half. They did a good job on him. But we had 12 points off turnovers. We got to get our offense going a little bit, John. We didn't execute very well.
Well,
in the first half.
They had more Cavaliers scored than Volunteers. So Milicic with the basketball, top of the circle. Tennessee moving left to right in this second half. Ziegler drives against Ames, kicks it back out to Akpara. Akpara over to Milicic. He'll drive from the right side of the lane. Bounce pass. Shot up by Akpara. Too strong off the glass. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Virginia basketball. Rhodey to inbounds. Tennessee staying with the basketball as they work it across the timeline. Virginia moving right to left in this second half. Each team playing in front of its respective bench, as they always do. Bounce pass to Buchanan. Free throw line. Spin move in the lane. Shot rolls all the way around the rim and out. Battle for the rebound off of Buchanan, out of bounds to Tennessee. That made almost two whole circuits around the rim before it rimmed out.
Tennessee got a break there. That was going to go down, it looked like. Popped out.
So Lanier with the basketball. Over to Okpara. Okpara sends it over to Milicic. Tennessee working everything beyond the arc. 3-point shot from the left side for Milicic. McNeely goes high for the rebound, goes off of him, out of bounds. It'll be Tennessee basketball. Volunteers under their own hoop. So here we are, nearly a minute and a half into the second half. No points scored.
Points. These teams are both defensive-minded.
It's about 3.5 minutes into the game before the first point was scored by Tennessee. So Lanier working with the basketball, picked up by McNeely, gets it over to Milicic. He's going to drive the lane. Over to Okpara, back out to Ziegler for a 3-point shot. No good. Kicks hard to the left. Tracking it down in the corner is Lanier. New shot clock for Tennessee. 17 seconds. Ziegler with the basketball. Trying to use a screen by Okpara. Fights his way through a double team. Gets tripped up. And there'll be a foul on the Cavaliers. Second on Virginia.
I think it's on Ames.
And it is his third. Neither team got in the bonus in the first half. And so checking in is another Cavalier that has 2 fouls in Ishan Sharma. Ziegler inbounds from the baseline. Gets it into Okpara, gives it right back to Ziegler. Ziegler, a lob pass. Okpara tried to go up, get the ball through the hoop. He'll be fouled, and he'll get 2 shots.
Good pass by Ziegler that time.
It's the first foul on Saunders, and that's 3 on Virginia early in the second half. So Okpara, 2 shots, the first one short. 7 for 10 from the free throw line prior to that attempt. And now he'll try to give Tennessee a 2-point lead. Score remains the same, 22-21. Tennessee is 0 for 4 from the free throw line, but as Saunders and Sharma battle for the ball, it kicks off of the forward and out of bounds, so it'll be Tennessee basketball. And so Ziegler again inbounds from the baseline. Gets it into Lanier. Meshack winds up on the deck. Lanier has the basketball top of the circle. Backs it out. Saunders has him. He's going to drive down the right side of the lane. High off the glass, no good. But Okpara tips it back out to Milicic. Over to Meshack, into the corner. A shot by Lanier. Rims him out.
Tennessee can't buy a basket. They're doing a great job on the offensive glass, but they can't get a shot to go down.
Okpara tried to follow. It kicked off of him and out of bounds to Virginia. But Lanier with the miss from the corner, just like Virginia had on its end. Now they're going to get the floor cleaned up just a little bit as Rhodey will set to inbound. Ziegler, Lanier, Meshack, Okpara, and Milicic. 17:59 to go in the game. Score remains what it was at the half. Tennessee 22, Virginia 21. Rhodey inbounds to McNeely. Sharma, Buchanan, and Saunders round out the 5 on the floor for the Wahoos. McNeely picked up by Meshack. Trying to work to his right. Drives down the lane. Denied. Turnaround jump shot blocked by Meshack. They get it to Jemai. Lob pass to Lanier. Catches it under the basket. Kicks it back out to Meshack.
What defense by Meshack.
Milicic has it. Gets it over to Lanier. He's going to throw a 3 for Tennessee. Hard off the iron. Gets it backed out to Chaz. Another 3-point shot. That one goes.
Sooner or later, it's got to go down. He's too good a shooter.
A bucket for the Big Orange. The first for either side in the second half. It's 3 for Tennessee. And Chaz Lanier has 11 to lead all scorers. 25-21. Volunteers up by 4.
And give Igor credit for the offensive rebounds.
Exactly. Rhodey. Pass Out to Buchanan, tried to feed Saunders, left side of the basket. He can't come up with it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover for Virginia. That's the 10th turnover for the Cavaliers. Vols have 6. Lanier with the hand on the cookie jar in terms of the follow-through on that made three. Lanier again, a three-point shot. That one goes.
Oh, he's sweet.
Back-to-back threes for Tennessee's number 2, Chaz Lanier. He's got 14 to lead the Big Orange, and it's Tennessee 28, Virginia 21. Quickly into the front court. Kofi back into the lineup for Virginia. Buchanan has it beyond the circle. Hands it off to Sharma. Sharma works it back over to Rhodey. Trying an entry pass. Buchanan saves it from going out of bounds. Sharma tries to drive. Dive for the basketball. Bodies everywhere. Virginia still has it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Rhodey into the lane. Has it knocked free from him. It'll be knocked out of bounds by Meshack as he denies the pass. 4 seconds. Cavaliers basketball.
Tennessee is swarming on defense.
Just amazing the way they're staying with it. So Virginia will inbound front of its own bench. And TJ Power, 6'9 sophomore, former Duke Blue Devil. He'll check into the game. And Ishan Sharma will report to the sideline.
It was even rebounding the first half. Tennessee was +1. But I tell you, we're killing them on the glass here in the second half.
Well, there was a lengthy conversation in the halftime locker room as Tennessee didn't get back on the floor until about 90 seconds to go on the clock. So McNeely pulls up for a three. The shot, it goes. His first three of the night. He's got 4 points. Goes without saying, you don't want him to get hot.
Nope.
28-24. Tennessee by 4. Lanier has it. Picked up by McNeely. Trying to drive into the left corner. He'll pull up for a jump shot. Rattles around and drops through.
Shooter's touch.
That one's going to be a 2. He's got the last 8 for Tennessee. All 8 for the Vols in this second half. Chaz Lanier leading the way for the Big Orange. McNeely picks up his dribble just in time to avoid being called for a travel. He's got it again. Sends it back out top of the circle, working right side. Power tries to drive top of the lane. Into the corner it goes. Kofi, head fake. Drives, reverse layup, no good. Battle for the rebound. It goes off Okpara and out of bounds. It'll be Virginia basketball. We have the first media timeout of the second half. It's Tennessee 30, Virginia 24.
Tennesseans are concerned about inflation, but did you know natural gas is still the most affordable way to heat your home, dry your clothes, and cook your food? There's something special about natural gas. Warmth, comfort, and economy. Plenty of hot water. Always reliable performance. That's why Tennessee is powered by natural gas. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Natural gas.
Whether you're seeking small class sizes in a close-knit community or a big SEC experience, there's a University of Tennessee system school for you. With 5 unique campuses in Knoxville, Chattanooga, Martin, Pulaski, and Memphis, there's opportunity at UT. Everywhere you look. All UT campuses offer UT Promise, a one-of-a-kind tuition-free scholarship for students with a household income below $75,000. I'm Randy Boyd, president of the UT system, inviting you to find your future at UT. Learn more at tennessee.edu.
This is Coach Rick Barnes. In basketball and life, you need a solid defense to protect what matters most. That's where Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee comes in. With a commitment to fast, personal service, and local agents who feel like family, Farm Bureau Insurance ensures you're never facing life challenges alone. Score peace of mind with Farm Bureau Insurance, the official insurance of the Vols. They're more than just an insurance company, they're your line of defense. Get a free quote at FBITN.com.
What's better than a Tennessee Vols game day? A Big Orange game day with Truly Hard Seltzer. From backyards to box seats, Truly Hard Seltzer's winning blend of refreshing flavor and endless variety will take your game to the next level. At only 100 calories and 22 different flavors, including fan favorites like wild berry and strawberry lemonade, there's something for everyone. No one is just one flavor. Live Truly. Find it near you at trulyhardseltzer.com. Truly Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Mass. Please drink responsibly.
Celebrating 75 years, this is the Vol Network.
15-19 to go in the game. It's Tennessee 30, Virginia 24 with Bert Bertelkamp. I'm John Wilkerson. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll announce the Vol Network player of the game. Proud to salute Tennessee's student athletes. Bert, you look at the back and forth, and without a doubt, Tennessee, we hadn't mentioned the Volunteers, again, playing without the services of Cameron Carr as well as J.P. Estrella. So
a little bit shorthanded.
Yep. But Darlin Stone DuBar has been a nice addition in terms of the lineup tonight. He's played some good minutes. So Tennessee comes out of the timeout, keeping essentially its starting five on the floor. Meshack, Lanier, Okpara, Milicic, and Ziegler. Virginia has 2 seconds on the shot clock. Cavaliers inbound under their own basket. Rhodey inbounds. Sends it out to McNeely. He's going to throw a long three, and he hits the ceiling.
You don't see that very often.
You don't. Just like over in the Battle for Atlantis, this is a converted ballroom. So, doesn't take much to get it up into the rafters. So Tennessee with the basketball. Lanier from the left side, the three is good.
Yeah, he's hot. He's got 4 baskets already here in the second half. 3 of them are threes.
He's got all 11 points for Tennessee in the second half, and he just hit 1,000 career points. So McNeely denied the three by Milicic, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Rhodey as he throws the elbow at Zakai Ziegler.
Yeah, Tennessee's the aggressor big time right now on both ends.
Under 15 minutes to go in the game. That's 4 fouls on Virginia. Tennessee has yet to be whistled for one in this second half.
And
Lanier.
Rhodey can't guard Lanier.
He's riding the hot hand, working with a double team. Gets it over to Okpara, who sends it over to Milicic. Hands it off to Ziegler. Ziegler's going to throw a three. Shot goes no good as he missed to the right. Milicic with a follow, no good. But there's Okpara to clean it up.
The hammer.
Okpara with his first 2 for Tennessee, and the Volunteers have their largest lead at 35-24. 14 minutes to go in the game. They get it over to McNeely, again hounded by Jemai Meshack.
They've only scored 3 points here in the second half, Virginia.
They hand it off to Rhodey. Rhodey sends it over to Power. Power to trying to work his way past Lanier. Lanier will be called for a foul as Power went to the dribble. So Gainey will check in. Ziegler. Quick words, a couple of notes from Rick Barnes as he'll sit down. He's had just one other break in tonight's game. Cavaliers inbound, 14 minutes to go. Tennessee by 11. Buchanan almost has it knocked free by Meshack. McNeely's going to try and drive past Gainey. Pulls back for a fadeaway. No good, but rebounded by Buchanan. Gets it to Ames. Ames also trying to get past Meshack. Double team. Volunteers fight for the basketball. Gainey comes out of the pile with it. Gets it over to Milicic. Back to Gainey.
He dug it out of there, didn't he?
He sure did. 13 and a half minutes to go. He's being double teamed. Ball knocked free. He comes up with it by diving for it on the floor, being hounded by a couple of Cavaliers. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Tennessee. It's amazing that you've got Kofi and Power right there, and yet there's nothing that would be a foul.
Yeah.
But then again, Tennessee's only been whistled for one, so I know that works both ways. Potentially.
Yeah, they're letting them play.
Just as they did in the first game. So, a lot of moisture to clean up on the floor, both under the basket, Virginia's in, and right here where the scrum just took place, is Jordan Gainey able to maintain possession against 2 Cavaliers. So Meshack set to inbounds. Milicic, Gainey, Lanier, and Okpara, the 5 on the floor for Tennessee. Okpara has it right side, gets it over to Gainey. Gainey works past Ames, gets it over to Lanier. Lanier looking for a little space against McNeely, back to Gainey. Shot clock at 5. Tennessee doesn't have much time. Gainey starts to drive, pulls it up, shot high off the glass, no good. The follow by Milicic, it goes through for Tennessee.
Another offensive putback. Great job on the offensive glass by Igor.
Could not have timed it better. Tennessee by 13 with 13 to go in the game. 37-24 the score. Ames with the basketball, trying to work free from Gainey. Over to Power. Power hounded by Milicic. Shot clock at 10. Kofi has it. Right baseline. Tries to drive around Lanier. Gets it to Buchanan. High arcing shot off the backboard. Falls through. 37-26. Tennessee quickly back into its side. Lanier wants to drive the baseline. Reverse shot off the glass and good. He's unstoppable right now for Tennessee. Chaz Lanier puts the lead back at 13, 39-26.
That's what happens when you're such a great shooter from the outside.
What a shot by Ames. High degree of difficulty. He winds up on the deck. Shot goes through. It's good. And I believe that's a timeout. Timeout. Virginia, 39-28. Tennessee up by 11 as you listen to Tennessee basketball on the Vol Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Hannah with Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. With so much growth in our company taking care of East Tennessee, we're like Uncle Sam in this political year because we need your help. If you're looking for a new start in your career path, we're hiring. And not only are we a great place to work and a family-style culture helping people, we'll help you with a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Call us today, 865-351-1172, and get started in no time. When quality counts, call quality. After all, it's in our name. Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.
Hello again. This is Matt White with White's Marble Works. This Christmas, transform your home with a gift that will last a lifetime. At White's, we bring the beauty of natural granite, marble, or quartz countertops to your kitchen or bath. Locally owned and family operated since 1870, we know what your home means to you. And now, imagine your holiday gatherings around a beautiful custom stone countertop, crafted with care and built to last. Give us a call today at 423-337-2138 or visit us online at whitesmarbleworks.com. White's Marble Works, quality stone products since 1870.
Oh, this tailgate has been totally butchered. Look, that's certified Angus beef that only a Food City butcher hand cuts in store. And clearly this hamburger meat was ground fresh just earlier today. There's no way you handcrafted those gourmet burgers without the expertise from a Food City butcher. You butchered this tailgate all right, and it's totally amazing.
This is Tennessee football coach Josh Heupel. Food City is the official supermarket and tailgating headquarters of the Vol.
Hey, East Tennessee, it's Scotty McCreary on the flagship station for the Tennessee Volunteers, WIVK.
$12:18 to go in the game. Tennessee 39, Virginia 28. Volunteers have outscored the Cavaliers 17-7 in the second half. Bert Bertelkamp, 21 points now for Chaz Lanier, 13 in just the first 8 minutes of the second half.
He's really hot. He set him up for several threes. Last time he drove right around them. They don't have a real good matchup for him. They're going to have to double team him, and he's feeling it right now. They're going to ride him till as long as they can.
Virginia got the bucket by Ames and then called the timeout. And so for Tennessee, it'll be Ziegler returning to the lineup. Meshack and Gainey back on the floor along with Milicic and Cade Phillips. It is Saunders, Kofi, Power, Ames, and McNeely for Virginia.
Tennessee's got 15 offensive rebounds.
Meshack.
8 of those in the second half.
Incredible effort. Looks like he's trying to make sure that his back is as loose as it can possibly be as Milicic inbounds to Ziegler. Again, moving left to right in this second half. Brings it in front of the Tennessee bench. Over to Gainey. Gainey back to Ziegler. Phillips tries to set a screen. Ziegler gets it over to Milicic. Milicic, the head fake into the lane. Fade away. High off the back of the rim.
Foul on Saunders.
And I think it's over the back for Saunders. It'll be his second foul for Virginia. And that'll be number 5 on the Cavaliers to 1 for Tennessee.
I mentioned offensive rebounds. Igor's got 6 of those. That's extra possessions.
And it looks like we have another stoppage of play. So 11:58 to go in the game. It's Tennessee 39, Virginia 28 as you listen to Tennessee basketball on the Ball Radio Network.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Look for it at your local retailers today.
Hello again. This is Matt White with White's Marble Works. This Christmas, transform your home with a gift that will last a lifetime. At White's, we bring the beauty of natural granite, marble, or quartz countertops to your kitchen or bath. Locally owned and family operated since 1870, we know what your home means to you. And now, imagine your holiday gatherings around a beautiful custom stone countertop, crafted with care and built to last. Give us a call today at 423-337-2138 or visit us online at whitesmarbleworks.com. White's Marble Works, quality stone products since 1870.
Nothing makes sports better than mouth-watering food. Drive down Sutherland Avenue or Lovell Road. Pull over to that fresh, amazing smell coming from Gus's world-famous fried chicken, and you'll find that out for a fact. Gus's still fries chicken the way it was meant to be, using their proprietary 50-year-old recipe out of Mason, Tennessee. It's so good that GQ magazine named Gus's one of the top 10 meals worth flying for in the U.S. If you love fried chicken, and what Vol fan doesn't, you have to try Gus's world-famous fried chicken. Game day packs and catering available. Open 7 days a week.
107.7
WIVK.
Tennessee inbounds under its own basket. Ziegler, a loop to Phillips, goes for the jam and misses. Lost control of the basketball right as he was trying to flush it. Kicked off the back of the rim, rebounded by Virginia. Perfect play on the inbounds. They just couldn't execute. So Phillips, Milicic, Meshack, Ziegler, and Gainey out there for Tennessee with 11:40 to go in the game. Volunteers lead by 11. McNeely with the basketball, and you have a hard fall as Power was running the baseline, moving from the right side to the left. His feet go out from under him as he took a hard spill, and so they call an official's timeout to clean up the floor right there left side of the lane. Tried to make his cut, come back out towards the wing, and boy, he hit the deck hard.
Yeah, he slipped big time.
So it will stop the play where it was, and that is 9 seconds on the shot clock as Virginia inbounds from the left hash. Ziegler guarding the inbounds. They get it into Saunders. Shot clock is at 5. Ames with the basketball. Long way to go. He's going to throw up a desperation three, and he drains it.
What a shot.
That cuts Tennessee's lead to 8. It's 39-31, 11:20 to go in the game. That's what Rhodey did right before the half. Ziegler tries to drive in. Stops, gets it back to Meshack. Meshack runs down the lane, sends it into the left corner for Gainey. Shot no good. And Phillips with the offensive board, but he'll be called for over the back against Saunders. And that'll be the second foul on Tennessee. So Phillips called for his second foul. Phillips has 2, and Lanier has 2. That's it for Tennessee in terms of those with more than a foul. Murray checks into the lineup. Tane Murray for the first time for Virginia. Tennessee again hounding the inbound. Meshack knocks it out of McNeely's hand, out of bounds. So with 29 seconds on the shot clock, Ames again will try an inbound under the Tennessee basket. They bring in Kofi and Buchanan into the backcourt, trying to help get the ball in. They do. Gainey guarding the ball as it moves across the timeline into the front court. Under 11 minutes to go, Tennessee's lead is 8. Virginia with the basketball. Cavaliers in front of their own bench. Bounce pass to Buchanan. Finds the free man from the left wing. The shot up and good.
Man, right off the bench, he nails a three.
Murray, a senior from New Zealand, cuts the deficit to 5. Tennessee's lead is 39-34. Lanier hustles to the scorer's table. Ziegler drives right side. Three-point shot from Milicic.
Money.
Drops through. Milicic gives Tennessee an 8-point lead.
Great pass by Ziegler.
Able to knock it home. 10 points for Igor, the second ball in double figures. Ames trying to drive past Ziegler. A foul called, I'm not sure on who. Ziegler got all ball, then it was Milicic trying to make it difficult for him to get the shot up. And they are going to call the foul on Ziegler. That'll be his first. It'll be team third. 5 fouls on the Cavaliers, 3 now on Tennessee, and Ames will shoot 2. He's made all of his free throws tonight. That one rolls around and drops through. 5 for 5. He's the only Cavalier in double figures. He's got 12.
Tennessee's got 4 guards in with Igor now.
Shot, rim and out. First time he's missed this year for Ames. Tennessee 42, Virginia 35, approaching 10 minutes to go in the game. Lanier back on the floor for Tennessee. Working against McNeely, gets it over to Milicic. Shot clock at 15. Ziegler's got it. He's going to drive top of the lane, gets it over to Milicic. From the right side, the drive, off the glass and good.
Excellent move.
He just abused Buchanan on that move.
Sure did.
12 points now for Igor Milicic. Tennessee pushes the lead back to 9, 44-35, 9:40 and counting in tonight's ball game. Ames with the basketball has to pick it up against Milicic as they work the switch. Kofi goes up, has nowhere to go with it. Was looking for a man in the corner, but he left making a move towards the hoop.
Yeah.
And so Meshack just let it go out of bounds. It's Tennessee basketball on another turnover for Virginia. That's the 14th in the ball game for the Cavaliers. 9:29 as Tennessee inbounds. Ziegler brings it across the timeline. Gets it over to Lanier, guarded by Rhodey. Lanier works to his left. Back to Milicic. Head fake, drives to the basket, goes for the slam. He'll be fouled. Can't get the ball through the hoop. But with authority, Igor Milicic. It's been a two-man show for Tennessee in the second half. Lanier first and now Igor.
Yep. Igor's played great. He's on the glass. He's scoring. He's heading for another double-double.
12 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and now 2 shots for Milicic. And the first one goes right through. Eight of 10 now for the season from the free throw line. Buchanan checks to the bench as Milicic tries to make it an 11-point lead once again, and he does. Hits both tosses. Tennessee 46, Virginia 35, and Meshack knocks the ball free. Has the wherewithal to kick it off of McNeely out of bounds.
Meshack's going to be, he's a nightmare for McNeely.
Their leading scorer has 1 3-point shot made, and that's it. He's got 4 points in the ball game. 9-11 as Tennessee inbounds under its own basket. Ziegler gets it into Lanier. High leaping jump shot comes up just short from the right side of the baseline. Virginia back into its side of the court as we move under 9 minutes to go in the game. Ames being guarded by Milicic. Sends it over to Kofi. Back to Ames. Drives past Milicic. Met by Gainey underneath. A shot from beyond the free throw line. Misses everything. 5 seconds on the shot clock. A 3 from Kofi. That'll go high off the rim. Tracked down by Jordan Gainey for Tennessee. Volunteers again, just making it difficult for Virginia. Lanier charges into the lane. Back out. Pass underneath to Milicic. Shot up off the glass, off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Virginia.
It's too easy.
46-35, the lead 11. 8:15 to go in the game. Rhodey with the basketball. Brings it back out. Front and center. Drives around Meshack. Shot off the glass, no good. It's Milicic who tips it to Meshack. Gets it over to Lanier. Quickly into the front court for Tennessee. 3-point shot by Lanier. No good. Kicks hard off the iron. Meshack saves it, but right to Murray for Virginia. Gets it to McNeely. Back to Murray. Back to McNeely. Uses a screen to work free of Ziegler. 3-point shot by Rhodey, and that will settle in right through the hoop. His second 3 of the night. and that cuts the deficit to 8. It's Tennessee 46, Virginia 38, approaching 7.5 to go in the game. And Tennessee will take a timeout as the Volunteers bring it into the front court, and that'll make this a media timeout. 7:33 to go in the game. It's Tennessee 46, Virginia 38, as you listen to Tennessee basketball on the Vol Radio Network.
It's football time in Tennessee, and Tennessee Roofing Specialist loves to support the Vols and UT fans, so they would like to offer you a 10% discount during football season. Tennessee Roofing Specialist is your local roofing experts, specializing in new construction, remodeling, and commercial roofing, and committed to providing outstanding service at a price that won't break the bank. So if you're looking for an affordable, reliable roofing company, visit TennesseeRoofingSpecialist.com for your free estimate today. Tennessee Roofing Specialist, your roof, their reputation.
Attention Vols fans, score big with Lazy Days RV. Our roster features more than 600 new and pre-owned units. Whether you're looking to draft your dream RV or trade up from the sidelines, we have the perfect play for you. With locations in Turkey Creek, Strawberry Plains, and Nashville's Borough, we're your end zone for RV greatness. Tackle your RV needs. Swing by today or visit LazyDays.com. It's time to win big with Lazy Days RV.
Hi, I'm Hannah with Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. With so much growth in our company taking care of East Tennessee, we're like Uncle Sam in this political year because we need your help. If you're looking for a new start in your career path, we're hiring. And not only are we a great place to work and a family-style culture helping people, we'll help you with a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Call us today, 865-351-1172, and get started in no time. When quality counts, call quality. After all, it's in our name. Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.
107.7 WIBK.
Back at the Big Orange Scoreboard, I'm Bobby Rader. In addition to Tennessee, 3 other SEC teams looking to remain undefeated in this early season, and all 3 did. Oklahoma now 4-0, 84-56 over East Texas A&M. Vandy 5-0. They beat Nevada 73-71. Ole Miss 5-0, 168 over Oral Roberts. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. That's 10 seconds for station ID. From Learfield, this is the Vol Network.
Your station for the Vols. 107.7 WIBK FM, Knoxville.
A Cumulus Media station.
WIBK.
Let's head back to the arena. Here's John Wilkerson.
All right, Bobby, thank you very much. With Bert Bertelkamp, 7:33 to go in the game. It's Tennessee 46, Virginia 38. Volunteers will inbound from the left hash in the front court in front of their own bench. Gainey will inbound to Felix Okpara along with Ziegler, Lanier, and Meshack. That's the 5 on the floor for the Big Orange. Lanier.
He slipped.
Yep, started to make a drive and
slick floor.
Okpara has it, gets it over to Lanier. Thought about a 3, now uses a screen. Thought about a 3 again, gets it over to Meshack. 5 on the shot clock. Long three-point shot by Lanier off the front of the rim, no good. But Gainey tracks it down, gets it back to Lanier.
It hit the rim.
It did. It hit the front of the rim, rebounded by Gainey, and it didn't reset on the shot clock. So originally said to have been a shot clock violation, but that's not the case. So they'll reset, make it 19 seconds, and Gainey will inbound from the right hash. Gets it into Ziegler. Vols by 8 as we move under 7 minutes to go in the game. Lanier from the left elbow. Jump shot from 16 goes. 23 for Chaz Lanier. The lead is 10 for Tennessee. Rhodey sends it over to Murray. Murray to Ames. He's going to drive the lane from the left side. Gets Zakai Ziegler turned around. Zakai commits the foul. That'll be the 4th on Tennessee. 6 on Virginia, 4 on the Vols. And this will be a non-shooting foul. And so Ames will inbound under the Cavaliers' basket. Lobs the pass in. Murray tracks it down. Gets it back to Ames. Ames being guarded by Okpara. Trying to work his way past the Tennessee big man. Drives into the lane. Double teamed by Meshack. Ball hard off the glass. Rebounded by Murray. Tries to get the ball up. No good. Rebounded by Okpara. Quickly into the front court. Gainey's going to drive towards the basket. Shot off the glass and good.
Tough move by Gainey. Excellent. Put his head down and went right to the rim through traffic. Laid it in.
Aggressive mindset for Gainey. He thought for just a split second about trying to find Lanier in the corner. Split the two Cavaliers off the glass and good. And a chance for a three-point play. And Tennessee leads 50-38. The shot by Gainey is good. Completes the three-point play.
It's our biggest lead, isn't it?
It is. His first 3 points of the night. And Tennessee tracks down an errant inbounds pass. Gainey again goes into the lane.
Slipped again.
Both Gainey and Rhodey wind up on the floor. It'll be a foul on Virginia's number 4. Tennessee already into the bonus after the three-point play, and that'll be team foul number 8, and Gainey will get to shoot 1-1.
A 13-point lead seems like 20, doesn't it?
It sure does.
In this game.
So Gainey, in his first free throw shot, eyes the second one. It's good. The front end of a 1-1. He's now 12 for 14 on the season. Volunteers, 14 points. That's the edge with 6:18 to go in the game. Largest lead for the Vols and the chance to build on it. Second free throw, pure. 15 points, the advantage for the Big Orange. And Gainey hounds the inbounds pass. They get it to Ames. He's picked up by Ziegler. Crosses the timeline with 6:10 to go in the game. Murray sends it over to Rhodey. Rhodey trying to free himself of Gainey. Tennessee switching defensively. It's now Lanier guarding the basketball. Over to Buchanan, well beyond the circle, picked up way out front by Akpara. Gets it to Ames, trying to work his way past Ziegler. Baseline jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Gainey. Sends it over to Lanier on the right side. Back to Ziegler, hands it off to Lanier. Into the corner it goes for Ziegler. Drives towards the lane. Sends it over to Akpara, back out front to Gainey. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Ziegler, a three-point shot for Zakai, no good. Kicks high off the iron. Tracked down by McNeely. Remains 53-38, Tennessee by 15, 5.5 to go. Ball knocked loose by Jemai Meshack. He's going to drive to the hoop. Works his way around Buchanan and lays it in.
I tell you, he's created havoc on the defensive end today.
Hit the brakes, let Buchanan fly by, and Meshack lays it in. It's Tennessee by 17. What a play by Jemai. Into the front court for Virginia. Timeout, Cavaliers. 5:06 to go in the game. It's Tennessee by 17. And pretty much a hero's welcome to Jemai as he makes his way over to the bench.
They've got 17 turnovers. I bet Meshack's caused at least 7 of them.
Meshack with 7 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. And you see how hard he's played defense, has just one foul in the ballgame.
Unbelievable defense. You can't find a better defender in college than Meshack. He's taken McNeely completely out of the game, and he's disrupted the whole Virginia offense. He's everywhere.
We say thanks for listening to tonight's basketball game on the Vol Network as we celebrate our 75th anniversary this season. We appreciate all of our great radio affiliates located across the Volunteer State and the Southeast, including Cleveland, WCLE, FM 104.1, 101.3, and AM 1570. Lewisburg, WJJM, FM 94.3 and AM 1490. And in Bolivar, WMOD, FM 96.7. Also, thanks to everyone listening around the world on SiriusXM, the Tennessee Athletics app, UTSports.com, and the Varsity app. Virginia inbounds in front of its own bench, approaching 5 minutes to go in the game. It's the Vols by 17. Murray, head fake, pulls up for a three, no good. As Gainey went flying by, he couldn't make the open shot. Lanier starts a drive from the left side.
He'll just shoot over McNeely.
Still has it on the left baseline. Trying to muscle his way into the lane. Kicks it out front to Meshack. Over to Gainey. Gainey with the head fake. Passes up the three. Sends it over to Ziegler. Back out front. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lanier thinking go out a three over McNeely. Pulls up. Drains it.
That's unbelievable. That was a sweet shot.
Chaz Lanier with 26 to lead all scorers. 6 of 12 from 3. He's got 18 in the second half, and it's Tennessee by 20. 58-38. Meshack fights his way through a screen. Lanier guards the basketball, and McNeely. Kofi has it against Okpara. Rhodey, a long three-point shot, no good as it kicks off the rim, rebounded by Ziegler.
They're one and done. Tennessee's getting every rebound.
We move under 4 minutes to go in the game. The Volunteers by 20. A 1-point lead at the half. Tennessee has made it nearly impossible for the Cavaliers to get anything going. Ziegler, guarded by Ames. Drives down the lane. Shot off the glass and good.
Great move by Ziegler.
Zakai Ziegler to the hoop. His first bucket of the night.
He wanted that one, didn't he?
He very much did.
Put his head down and went to the rim.
3:39 to go. That's the fourth foul on Ames. The and one will come afterwards. Tennessee leads 60-38.
Hey, Vol Nation, it's Coach Rick Barnes. You know, each time I hear our fans singing Rocky Top, I'm reminded why it's great to be a Tennessee Volunteer. Out here, our blood runs orange and our passion for tradition runs deep. As the official pit stop of the Vols, Pilot is steeped in Tennessee tradition with a passion for the open road that stretches back more than half a century. That's why from I-40 to the Sweet 16, you can count on Pilot to make the journey unforgettable. See you out here.
Football games at Neyland Stadium are an experience unlike any other. Just over the mountain in North Carolina, it's a destination that takes entertainment to a higher elevation. Treat yourself to an unforgettable getaway in Cherokee, North Carolina. Enjoy resort accommodations, celebrity chef restaurants, world-class golf, exciting shows, shopping, and so much more. Book your stay at visitcherokeenc.com and take in all the sights of the Great Smoky Mountains. Cherokee Resorts and Entertainment, official partner of the Tennessee Volunteers.
Hey Vols fans, cue the shine and savings. The new Zips Car Wash app is available for download. Keeping your ride sparkling clean has never been more rewarding. Get the free Zips app and earn points for every in-app purchase, including memberships. Then turn those points into free car wash rewards. Download the app today and your first wash is free. Visit Apple App Store or Google Play Store and search Zips Car Wash now. Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers.
It's time to cheer on the Tennessee Volunteers with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and at 5% alcohol. It's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
You're tuned in to Tennessee basketball on the Vol Network.
Tennessee in the second half leads Virginia 60-38. After halftime, Volunteers have outscored the Cavaliers 38-17.
Pretty strong. Pretty strong. They've done it with their defense, and they finally loosened up some of those offensive plays, and their execution was better, and Meshack's been everywhere. Gainey's done a nice job. Lanier's filled it up. Milicic played great.
Zakai Ziegler a chance to finish off a three-point play. The free throw no good.
Look at Meshack.
Tipped around. Meshack kept it alive. Okpara couldn't bring it in, and so it belongs to Virginia. Again, 3.5 to go. The lead for Tennessee is 22. Ames can't find a way past Ziegler, so he picks up his dribble, sends it over to Kofi, back out to Rhodey, top of the circle. Tries to drive past Power. Can't utilize the screen. Back to Kofi. Into the corner it goes. Three-point shot by Ames. No good. Tipped back out front. Rhodey's going to throw a three. No good. Battle for the rebound underneath. Okpara will be called for the foul over the back. That'll be just the fifth foul on Tennessee, as opposed to 9 on Virginia. Cavaliers inbound. Volunteers double-team the basketball. Meshack and Ziegler. They knock it free. It's missed. It's kicked out of bounds or knocked out of bounds by Virginia. It'll be Tennessee basketball. Ziegler takes the inbound pass from Meshack as we move under 3 minutes to go in the game. Tennessee 60, Virginia 38.
Tennessee will take their time now.
Lanier, Okpara, Meshack, and Gainey, the 5 on the floor for the Volunteers. Over to Gainey. He's got it. Moves it over to Ziegler. Ziegler drives the baseline. Lob pass. Okpara slams it home. What an alley-oop.
Great pass by Ziegler.
So Nassau becomes the latest address for Lob City.
Yeah, there you go.
Tennessee by 24. Power with the basketball sends it over to Ames. Guarded by Ziegler. Sends it back to Power. A 3-point shot for the former Blue Devil. Battle for the rebound. Okpara tips it over to Gainey. Gainey gets it to Ziegler. Tennessee brings it the other way. Will tick down under 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Looks like timeout asked for by Tennessee, so the Volunteers can substitute.
Yep.
You'll hear the round of applause for the Tennessee faithful in attendance. Okpara will make his way to the bench, as will Ziegler. And Jemai Meshack. As Bishop Boswell, Cade Phillips, and Darlin Stone-Dubar are on the floor for Tennessee with under 2 minutes to go. Cavaliers will run up the white flag as they send their reserves in as well. So Lanier inbounds to Dubar, gets it back to Tennessee's leading scorer, leading all scorers. What a game for him. Gainey flashes into the lane, pulls up for a 13-footer, no good. What about that? Boswell battles for the rebound, puts it up and in.
Put him in the box score.
2 points for the freshman, and the lead is 26 for the Big Orange.
Held him to 38 points so far. That's amazing.
Ames over to Power. Power gives it to Murray. 1:28 to go. Ames drives to the basket, hands it off for a slam. No bucket, but Robinson will be fouled. Anthony Robinson, redshirt freshman, 6'10", from Peachtree City, Georgia. He will go to the line for 2 shots. Virginia 6 of 9 at the line. His first shot bounces around and drops through. 64-39. Chaz Lanier standing O. As the Volunteers.
He earned it.
He sure did. The ball drops through again. So Grant Hurst into the lineup for Tennessee. Boswell has it. Guarded by Shamar. Over to Gainey. Drives into the lane. Kicks it back out. Boswell has it. Back to Gainey. 1 minute to go in the game. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Boswell back to Gainey. Shot clock at 4. Drives from the right side. Ball knocked free. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Gainey was trying to gather. It was right there between his feet. But as he tried to bring it in, just couldn't pick it cleanly. And Tennessee turns it over to Virginia. 20 points in the second half, just as the Cavaliers had 20 points in the first half. Murray drives left baseline, passes it off to Robinson, who slams it. He's got 4 points. And Tennessee's lead is 22. Boswell drives down the center of the lane, tries to kick it to Hurst. It goes out of bounds as it's knocked away by Virginia. So Boswell under the Tennessee basketball. Phillips flashes towards the basket. Pass out to Hurst. He'll drive. Floater goes up, no good. Battle for the rebound. And it's Roberts, Desmond Roberts, who retrieves it for Virginia. 20 seconds to go in the game. Power has it, trying to get past Phillips. Bounce pass, a good one. Shot rejected by Phillips. Robinson trying to get 6 in the final minutes, but Cade Phillips denied him. And Tennessee will work it across the timeline and tick it down to 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. Tennessee, the Volunteers, with an outstanding second half. The Big Orange outclassed Virginia. Final score, Tennessee 64, Virginia 42.
I'm Allie Zazera, a goalkeeper for Tennessee soccer and a redshirt junior studying mechanical engineering. In the classroom, I'm definitely someone who prioritizes hard work. I like to break things down and understand why they're happening, so engineering just fits me. Being a volunteer has opened my eyes to realize that there's so much more beyond just me. I want to use engineering to understand what people need